Charlie Daniels.
All right. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live here on this Sunday evening, December 22nd. Only a few days away from Christmas time. And before well, you know what? We're going to say it. I'll say it a bunch of times. Everyone, wish you guys a Merry Christmas if we don't see you guys in the next few days. But hey, this is the time of the year where we're supposed to have a lot of fun. Supposed to be a lot of cheer and, you know, having fun with the loved ones and friends and family. So this is what it's about. Again, welcome everybody to Giant Sports Talk Live. We'll talk some baseball and whatever else may come up. What's up, Glenn? How was your evening?
Bah humbug.
Thanks, Mike.
Bah humbug. Oh, by the way, I want to say hi to Matthew, who's watching the show tonight, a new viewer. And it's
thanks, Mike.
It's the Wicked Witch's birthday today. Happy birthday to my sister. All right. So how was your day, Ed?
Hey, not too bad, man. Running around, taking care of stuff. You know, we got like, as I said, Christmas coming up. Got to buy the turkey because that thing's got to thaw for a couple of days before you start cooking that thing up. So
don't get it stuck on your noggin.
Oh, absolutely, man. I'm telling you. Anyways,
Mr. Bean. Don't pull a Mr. Bean. I did all that running around yesterday.
That show, dude.
Run. So
Mr.
I got it out of the way yesterday.
Christmas is absolutely fantastic. Mario, what's up, Mario? Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Hey, we try to.
Were we going to talk about movies later on in the show tonight, Eric?
Yeah, we'll get into that TC. We'll talk about Christmas movies. Maybe we'll do a poll. How about that? It's going to be kind of tough because we only got 4 selections to go with. What's up, RJ? All right, guys. Today.
But I'm Paul.
Excellent article out there by Bruce Jenkins, San Francisco Chronicle. We'll talk about it. It sounds like there's a little bit of a standoff between the San Francisco Giants and Corbin Burns.
What is going
on? Truth hurts. Yes. What is your favorite Christmas song? Dude, that's another one we could do. Absolutely.
It's Christmas
100%.
time.
Absolutely, man. We'll hit that one up as well. But hey, I tell you what, let's get into it, right? Let's get into this article that Bruce put out there. Make sure you guys give him a follow on Twitter, because occasionally he'll drop some good stuff. But let's take a look. Let's see what Bruce had to say. Again, courtesy of the San Francisco Chronicle. MLB's hot stove might be cooling off, but Giants could still land Corbin Burns. Woo! Let's go, man. I want to hear that. Babe Rocks, yes. Oh Holy Night by how come I can't think of his name? Brain fart. Josh. Starts with it. Groban. Josh Groban. Oh Holy Night, Josh Groban. That stuff will give you goosebumps. Oh, by the way, I got another. I got to tell you guys about a YouTube channel you guys got to watch. If you have a dry eye after watching these episodes, you ain't human. All right, we'll talk about that later. Let's get into what.
Sounds like it's going to be a busy show today all of a sudden.
Oh, man, dude, we're going to be all over the place,
the
dude.
To-do list. The to-do list. Oh, my God. All right, let's get into the article, Eric. I'm kind of excited about this.
Let's do it. Mm-hmm. What's up, Greg? I see you out there. He says elf. All right, here we go. Sometimes baseball's hot stove is more like an iceberg. That's the latest theme of the San Francisco Giants' offseason. Waiting to make a move that seems obvious, but is no sure thing.
Oh, Corbin good God. That is the story of our last 5-6 years, Eric.
No.
Hello.
Wow. Yeah.
Looks like a sure
Corbin
thing.
Burns, by any account, one of the best pitchers in baseball, is said to favor the Giants. It's the right call for him. Buster Posey is quickly steering the club into a promising new era. Yes! Yes! And recent addition, Willie Adames has been recruiting Burns in a very public manner. So has Logan Webb. That's where Scott Boras, baseball's most successful and annoying agent, comes in.
Oh, I thought it said stressful. Yeah, I guess successful will fit.
Last year, Boras and pitcher Blake Snell fiddle around the negotiation landscape so long, the left-hander didn't sign with the Giants until the middle of March, eradicating his spring training. As it turned out, undermining his ability to contribute early in the season. We've talked about that. Now Boras is reportedly putting the screws to the Giants. Here we go. Just part of the sentence right here. Now Boras is reportedly putting the screws to the Giants.
Reportedly.
It's kind of following in the same line of what we all thought, talking about freaking Boras may be an issue. Yes, truth hurts. I see that. Whew. I 100%.
Always an issue.
Okay, here we go. Trying to wrangle every last asset for Burns. And owner Greg Johnson is said to be a little ticked off.
As he should be.
You're starting to piss me off. And pretty soon it's going to get to, now you've pissed me off. And then they're going to walk away. As he should be. This all nonsense. A really lame party in the penthouse. If Burns really likes the Giants, he should just have closed the door and signed.
Who writes this stuff? My gosh.
Bruce Jenkins is good. Bruce Jenkins is good. With that in mind, and so much uncertainty in the air, here are a few quick takes on the Giants, assuming they have enough money to make 2 strong moves and other clubs. All right, before we get into that, let's talk about this issue with Corbin Burns and the Giants. Again, it seems like, unfortunately, guys, there's a Scott Boras factor in here, and it looks like they're not happy about what's going on. Look, if the Giants, and look, let's be careful here, because I know there may be some people out there saying, the Giants should just pay the money, and I understand that. I'm the first one to say, hey, they got to spend money, but they're spending money. They extended Chapman. You could consider that look, even though the extension was done at the end of the year last year, that's for going forward. So you extended Matt Chapman for a whole lot of money. You signed Willie Adames for a whole lot of money, right? There's a different, what do you want to say? It's just different with Buster Posey running the ship. He's starting, he wants to win. All right. But there's also a difference between paying someone some damn money and then someone asking for some astronomical amount. You just because you can't afford it doesn't mean you should go out there and just absolutely blow it up. For certain players, you can. I get that. That makes sense. But you got to be careful in what you're doing here. I mean, you got the CBT to worry about. Again, depending on the situation, maybe you could blow past the CBT. But again, guys, let's see what happens. Corbin Burns wants to be here, supposedly. Scott Boras, I'm sure the Giants, of course, want him to be a San Francisco Giant. Now you just got to figure out what's going on. Now, I said this in the past. If he really wants to, Hiroku.
I like Hiroku. Oh, Hiroku.
Yeah,
I say
we're going to get into that.
Screws. It depends on how badly the San Francisco Giants want Corbin Burns. If it is an absolute necessity, because Eric, it's just like the bully in a room. I'm telling you, move off it. They want to push the envelope. Just go, change their mind.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, send them packing. And then Burns is saying, what the hell did you do to me? What happened here? And I'm telling you, you could screw Boras so quickly. And if Burns really, really, truly wants to play here, I hope Boras overplays his hand, man. What about you? What about you, Eric?
Yes, I agree.
I'm tired of teams being taken advantage of, Eric.
Hey, shit or get off the pot. Right?
Yeah.
How about that?
Hey, how many times have you said, and I know it's kind of a weak point now, lame duck story, but when you were talking about signing guys like Soto, the big boys, Soto's, Burns.
Yes.
Here's your offer. Are you interested? Let me know. Call me by 2 tomorrow. Well, we want this and we want this. We'll call you in January. Well, I guess you don't want it bad enough. All right, we're moving on to someone else.
Well, the good thing is, look, and we're not privy to what's the negotiations. But are you guys liking the way Buster Posey's handling himself? It seems like he's not being pushed over. It seems like he's quote unquote fighting, right? He's not letting Scott Boras take control. So I mean, I kind of like that. He's just not rolling over. What's up, Eric?
Good for him. You know that? Good for him. I told you in the show yesterday or the day before. I said that all the crap that he took, Buster Posey, in the early going, and he has no skill set for this. He hasn't proven it. He's proven it pretty quickly in this job, Eric. He's doing a great job.
I think he is. Right now he is. Let's see what happens.
He has slid right into the role. He looks good in that chair, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, I love it, man. He's taking care of business, dude. That's what I want. I want a guy that's going to be out there taking care of business. Professionally. I always called it, the old Farhan walks into the room and nobody even looks in his direction. Farhan is gone. Buster Posey, I think, gets his due respect. I think he can walk in and command a room. Oh, absolutely.
There's Buster Posey.
Of course, man. When he's walking in the door, are you not saying that people are taking a look? Hey, 3-time world champion, going to be a Hall of Famer in a couple of years. Yeah. Going to be a Hall of Famer in a couple of years.
Hey, Greg, I was going to go down and see you last night, but I thought it was too late.
All right.
Yeah. Check the Christmas tree downstairs, Greg. You'll find Eric and I on the tree. Wilmer's on the tree twice. I have made a donation to the community Christmas tree.
Good God.
I'll show you some pictures later. Oh, yeah.
All right. But again, I like the direction that this is going. Look.
Yep.
Now, I'll also flip it around. If we're squabbling over a few pennies, look, I'm just using that as an example. If we're squabbling over a couple of pennies, just pay the guy. You know what I'm saying? If you're squabbling over what, let's say $15 million, is that really going to have to make and break? Is that going to have to make and break the deal for Corbin Burns.
Hey, Eric.
The only issue I have, I tell you what my issue is.
I think it worries. It goes to the player, dude. If you want to work for me, and you keep pissing me off, well, I want this. You know what, Eric? We'll give you the extra week's vacation. Oh, okay, great. I think we got a deal. Oh, wait a second. I want an extra half hour for lunch. I want more money. Well, I'll check and see if my wife likes the deal. Come on. They're like, how long does it take to work out this deal? And I'm telling you guys, I don't know about you guys, how adamant you are about, we have to have our man. If you screw with me that often, I just send you on your way and go, remember you really deep down wanted to play here?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Thank your agent.
Right.
Thank your agent. You're going to be playing somewhere else.
There you go.
Yeah, well, come on, Eric. If they're jerking around the Giants,
yeah, I mean, look, they can't be absolved because it takes two to tango, right?
I'm sorry, not jerking around, fiddling around. I don't know if it's like fiddling like Charles Ingalls or Montague doing the Flight of the Bumblebee, but I don't know. There's some fiddling apparently going on.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Hey, I also played the sitar and the lyre. Okay. Anyways. But
where else, guys? What other channel? Where else can you get Prairie Talk?
Yeah, where else are you going to get Giant Sports Talk and Little House on the Prairie knowledge? Nowhere.
And
nowhere in the world.
Merge it.
Nowhere in the world are you going to hear Giants baseball talk and Little House on the Prairie. All right.
Eric, just call the game, Reverend.
The only thing I will be concerned about is the years. I don't want to be locked in. Like I said, 8 years, man, that's a bit much. I don't know if I want to do 8 years.
I don't mind if they bring down the AVV or AAV, whatever you call it, and it helps out in other signings, possibly a Roki Sasaki, maybe. But there's a difference between just wanting more money and more years. I don't know. Well, this is going to play out soon, Eric.
Yep.
Sooner or later, and we're going to see what this was all about. What's the delay? And if you're Corbin Burns and you're sitting at home on your couch and Christmas is approaching, Eric, are you not thinking, geez, my old buddy Snell kind of was in this situation last year, and that didn't work out too good. Not hearing much Burns talk right now on the street, Eric. I'm not hearing much Polar Bear talk. Guys are slowly sliding off the radar. I hope Boras gets burned. That's all. Don't want to be negative.
Yeah. But I tell you what, here's a more perfect America. I like what you're saying here. He goes, the standoff between Boras and the Giants needs to stop. Burns works for Boras. Burns does not work for. I get it. You mean no. You're saying Boras works for Burns. Burns does not work for Boras. I get what you're saying. I agree. But what's going on, man? Because why is this always centered around Scott Boras waiting for so long? Look, if it was a one-off, okay, I get it. But this is something that's been notorious for players who have Scott Boras as an agent. And no worries, Perfect America. It's all good, man. No worries. I think there's going to be a sleeper team for Burns. Ooh, you know what? That maybe, but I don't think they're coming close to what the Giants are playing. And I think that's what it is. And also the location, man, the location of the San Francisco Giants is close to home for him. East Coast is not. Right. Midwest is not.
Right. So again, what's the holdup?
Yeah. I don't know. More to come, but it's going to be interesting, guys. We'll have to keep an eye here. There's more to this article that I want to get
back
into.
To the regularly scheduled program. Get back to the article, Eric.
Here we go.
Okay.
Some very good veteran pitchers, including Dylan Cease, Luis Castillo, and Pablo Lopez, are potential trade targets. That could mean difficult negotiations, but they're out there and available.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you guys like? Would you like any of those? Would you like either one of those three, Cease, Castillo, or Lopez?
You know what? I like that deal Miami made today.
Oh, Yeah, we're going to get into that one. You talking about Luzardo?
Yeah, that's the one I like.
That's the one I was wondering if maybe the Giants were going to get involved with that, but no.
I read it. I read today. I mean, there's various reports, right? But I read the Giants were in, but nothing serious.
Oh, were they what for Luzardo?
Yes.
Kicking tires, maybe?
Kicking tires. We're in. Didn't close the deal, I believe is the term that was used. So I don't know what that means, but maybe in a few days, time will tell.
I think I think the focus right now is Corbin Burnes.
Well, sooner or later, you're going to pivot, Eric. You can't put all your eggs in this basket and miss out on things.
No, hold on.
I don't want to miss out.
I get you. Hold on. Let's bring up these three pitchers, guys, and take a look. See if is it even worth going down and having a discussion with these three. Again, he's throwing those names out there. Let's see what we have.
Oh, Doc, I say screw him.
What's this?
Doc says the downside of having to deal with Boras, you almost have to put up with his tactic crap. I'm like, I don't have to take up nobody's crap, and I prove that on a day-to-day basis. I don't care who it is. Boras, bring off, man. Bring off.
Here we go. Pablo Lopez, Dylan Cease, Luis Castillo.
Yep.
Innings pitched 662, 716, 710. Again, over the last 4 years, guys, 2021, 2024. ERA 3.7, 3.5, 3.5. ERA plus 1.4 or 114, 120, 117. Strikeouts. There you go. Here's strikeout percentage 26 for Lopez. 29, almost 30% strikeout rate for Dylan Cease. Luis Castillo sitting at 20, almost about just over 25.5. Walk percentage is Pablo Lopez a little bit more. He's probably the finesse guy of both of them, right? I don't like this. The 9.7 with Cease. That's rough. And then of course 7.6 for Castillo. Any of those guys do anything for y'all? Anything? Luis Castillo was drafted by the Giants. Who was he traded for? I can't remember. He went to Cincinnati. Who did we get back from Cincinnati? I'm trying to remember. I can't remember who he got from Cincinnati.
That's what I think, Baird. You're talking about trading in our division. I don't think that's
yeah, I mean, it's been done before.
Rarity.
It's exactly. It is a rarity.
Yeah.
But it has been done before.
Yeah. If you're going to trade in your own division, both clubs have to leave the table snickering, thinking they got the better end of the deal.
And the thing is,
somebody's got the better end.
Are you necessarily trading pitchers for pitchers? Or would you have to trade a bat for a pitcher? How would that, how do you think that would, I guess it could. I mean, it's not like it's,
I think it'd be
not verboten.
If we picked up a guy like Cease, it would be pitcher and bat.
That's what it was. Zach Cozart.
We'd have to give up multiples.
Thank you, Toby. It was Zach Cozart. That's the one. Yep. So again, there's those three. Again.
Well, Babe says he's not in panic pivot if the Giants don't get their guy, Boras.
Don't panic.
Boras contract, right?
All you got to do, as long as they have a quote unquote plan that, hey, if it doesn't work out for Corbin Burnes, they already have a plan in place. Okay, we're going to go this direction. And
then who do you want?
I don't know. There may be. It might not be just be these three. It might not be these three. It could be somebody else.
Got to get somebody.
Have to get. How about Roki?
Hey,
there you go. Oh, hey,
I like it.
Oh. Well, anyways, back to the article.
Oh, we're not done with that yet.
No, we're not done.
This could go on all night. All right, back to our programming.
Here we go. Let me clean my glasses.
Cody Bellinger and Kyle Tucker moved on to the Yankees and the Cubs, respectively, and that's quite a shame. Either would have been a tremendous fit in right field. Obviously, we've got Yaz out there, and what else? We don't know. Well, the Giants need a serious offensive upgrade. Fans should hold out for hope. There's Santander, not a great fielder, but a switch hitter who belted 44 home runs just a year ago for the Orioles. Or Louis Robert, a proven slugger with excellent defense, whose contract seems a bit pricey. And we've talked about it on this show. He seems to get hurt once in a while.
Yeah, can't stay on the field.
So there's Santander and there's Robert. What say you, Eric?
Let's keep reading.
Okay.
Pete Alonso should be a high priority among the Giants' options. Where is Dilly?
Oh, he'll be in here in a minute.
Giant Sports Talk Live.
Did I hear it?
Giant Sports Talk Live to Dilly. Dilly, please pick up the white courtesy phone.
Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. I knew when I read this earlier, I was like, man, Dilly is going to lose it. Yeah, I know. Pete is a Boras client. I know. Anyways, let's read.
Keep going.
He's a prime time power hitter year after year and gave the Mets a lot of big moment thrills. If not Alonso at first base, then perhaps a stopgap veteran before minor league sensation Bryce Eldridge gets hot. But according to this little paragraph from Bruce, he likes Pete Alonso. He likes him. Should be a high priority, says Bruce.
Well, you know what, Eric? There's a lot of those targets that bring strike three along with them, but the Giants can't worry about that. They've been a depressing strikeout machine for many years, up and down the roster.
I don't know, man.
Can you operate the teleprompter? I'm frozen on roster.
Oh, are you still reading?
It's part of their identity now. They've been a depressing strikeout machine for years, up and down the roster, part of their identity. Add a bunch of home runs, and there's a significant change in mood. Because even though there's strikeouts, Eric,
even though there's
sexy.
I know, dude, and I hate it, man. Come on. Look.
Yeah.
I understand the home run is valuable. The most valuable thing you could do on a baseball diamond, right, is hit a home run. But my God, what's up, Val? What's up, dude? But man, there's other ways to score runs, and it's not always with the home run. Anyways, let's go back to this.
Okay.
We've gone down this road before, and we'll bring in Dilly a little bit later.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, because I want to hear what he has to say about
boy.
this. Would you guys be okay with if they don't get Burns? Would you be happy with the polar bear? Because that may be the move.
Well, you know something, Eric? This article in the San Francisco Chronicle, it identified pitching, and namely Camilo Doval.
We're going to get into it. Yeah, we're going to get into that. So what do you guys think? Big Al, again, this is an option. Eldridge could go to left field when they sign Alonso and let Alonso DH. You could do that. Where's Grand Admiral? Grand Admiral cannot stand. He cannot stand Pete Alonso, man. He just can't. Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah. Alonso walks into the room. He says, there's a smell about you.
Yeah. Grand Admiral, he's like, he doesn't like him, man. He does not like him. But I don't know, man, because I think the pitching has to go. I mean, if you could get both, man, go for it, man.
Yeah, but RJ just says keep. We got Wilmer. And we got Lamont.
And I've said this.
And we've got Eldridge.
First base is not a priority. Yeah. It's not a priority. You got Bryce Eldridge coming. The priority should be get that damn pitching, man. Get the pitch. Get the pitching. All right. So we did that. Good to know that Posey and manager Bob Melvin have plenty of faith in reliever Camilo Doval.
There he is.
Interesting. Yeah. A little bit different. You didn't hear about this, right? Last year, you didn't hear about people having plenty of faith in Camilo Doval.
Yeah, but can you change his attitude, though?
Dude, again, maybe there's a Farhan factor here, Glenn.
I don't know.
Maybe it was Farhan.
Well, we'll tell early.
Here we go. His stuff is fine. He just needs to grow up a little. Well, there you go. That tells you something. That's telling. In other words, he's just a little bit, and it's not an offensive word, a little immature. Maybe he just needs to mature a little bit, right?
Could be.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Can't forget Yaz, Eric. I remember.
Ryan Walker looks to be the closer right now, but Doval could put himself back in the picture. In any case, factoring in the Rogers brothers, Landon Roop, they all love his curveball. And other candidates make this a very deep bullpen. And a big advantage in a heated contention. We said that, right? Bullpen is locked down. It's locked down. You don't need to do anything with that bullpen. Oh!
The next big headline, Eric, will be Roki Sasaki. Yeah, Roki, come on. It's like The Price is Right. Roki Sasaki, come on down. The young Japanese pitcher grew up wanting to be a Dodger. It's fascinating to imagine him starting alongside Shohei Ohtani, a countryman, and Yamamoto. I don't like saying that first name. Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Yoshinobu?
What a mouthful. But the Sasaki want the big stage.
Oh. Remember, I talked about big stages.
I seem to recall that being a topic of conversation right here on Giant Sports
with Juan Soto. I said that with Juan Soto. If he wants the big stage, maybe Roki Sasaki, maybe he wants to be the guy.
Yeah.
He would 100% probably be. Look, even if you sign Corbin Burns and Logan Webb, they're both very good pitchers, right? But if you get Roki Sasaki, he's going to be a rock star, right?
Yep.
A rock star.
There's a little problem, though, Eric.
Yeah.
Little problem. All the usual suspects, including the Mets and Yankees, are extremely interested. The Padres have a lot of strong connections. Sasaki idolized Yu Darvish growing up. I believe his godfather or there's some kind of a connection there.
They're just very close, yeah.
Matsui had a nice rookie season, and Nomo, club advisor, he had a good career. Should the Giants happen to land Sasaki, though? Oh, and that is music to my ears. Opening up a number of trade options involving their young pitchers. Free drinks at the 3 Dot Lounge really?
Hello.
3 Dot Lounge.
Who's been talking about that, guys? Who's been talking about trading the young pitchers to get something, huh? Who? Damn it.
That guy right up there.
Come on, man. I said so. If you can get Roki Sasaki and Corbin Burns, you can trade one of these young pitchers and get something.
It's going to be exciting.
Come on, man. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you, Bruce. You've been watching the show.
Done. Hey, I would be stalking him. Let's get it done. I would know his every move.
Bruce has been watching the show. We will call Bruce Jenkins a friend of the show.
Bruce Jenner.
Right on. Bruce Jenkins.
Oh, okay.
Author of this.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. There you go, man. That's what I'm talking about. If they could, I'm telling you, Giants could have a monstrous offseason.
Daniel,
I said from the beginning. Hold on.
1 second. Years, baby. 6 freaking years.
6.
Six.
If you're, I've been saying this whole time, the Giants need to focus on the pitching. Let's get it done. Let's get the pitching. Would I love hitters? Absolutely. But it just seems like it's going to be about the pitching. So go get the pitching done. I've been saying this for about a week or so ago. Once the Soto guy was gone, man, that one sucked. Anyways, go and just get the pitching, and then you could address the bat next year. But I never said, hey, don't go do a trade, because hey, if you could get Roki Sasaki and you could get Corbin Burns, as Bruce Jenkins is saying, you could trade one of your young starters. You could get something, man.
Bruce Jenner.
You could get something.
Yeah. I heard some stuff about Arenado turning down deals earlier today. Eric, what do you got?
Yeah, reports suggested that Nolan Arenado turned down a trade to Houston because he's holding out for the Dodgers. He'd look awfully good at third base there, with Max Muncy probably moving to second base while Mookie Betts plays short and Tommy Edman moves to the outfield.
Yep. God, and the rich will get richer, huh?
Speaking of which, still unsigned Teoscar Hernandez had a life-changing 2024 season and won a championship ring with the Dodgers. Exactly what is he waiting for? And
That's it.
And that's it. Yep, that's it.
All right.
Oh, fun article, man. A lot of stuff, man. Yeah, Bruce Jenkins, he'll put out stuff occasionally, Daniel. He'll occasionally, but you gotta, I'm telling you, follow Bruce Jenkins on Twitter, and then you will know once his stuff drops. Matter of fact, I gave him a follow today. I should have done that a long time ago, and I've neglected my duties as a co-host of Giants Sports Talk Live. I should have had him on there. But yeah, he occasionally will write for the Chronicle, and he puts out some good stuff. A lot to break down there, guys. A lot to break down. Man, what are you going to do? Woo! First things first, though, Corbin Burns, right? Isn't that the first thing that has to, whether you sign him or you don't sign him, whatever it may be, isn't that the first thing that has to happen before anything else gets done?
Well, it's got to happen, Eric, but at what cost? Let's
I don't know,
get it done,
man.
or move on. Get it done or move on.
I don't know, man.
Get it done or move on. I do not. Eric, I swear to God, if it's February and we miss out on a lot of opportunities, wasting our time, and he goes somewhere else, it's a bad look. It's a bad look, and I would say.
Well, you know what? But it may not be the Giants' fault. Like I said, it takes two to tango.
Exactly. Eric, it takes two. That's right. And if he wants to play on your team, you give him so many opportunities to come to the trough, Eric.
True. Especially if you're offering him a whole lot of money. If you're offering him a lot of money and he's decided to just leave it on the table because he wants a few here and there, come on.
Go pitch in Toronto. Go ahead.
Speaking of Toronto,
there you go.
Did you see the news coming out about Vlad Guerrero Jr.?
Yeah, it's Eric. I saw the interview. Overreaction. It was on a podcast.
What do you think?
I'm not reading anything into that, Eric. That's
not reading anything into it?
No. Did you watch it?
No, I didn't. I just heard people were texting me about it, so I was just taking a gander. What do you make of those rumors that that 340 was offered after the Soto deal, not before? That's again. I think he walks, man. I think this is going to be his last year as a Toronto Blue Jay. There's no. I don't think they get an extension done. No,
not just because of his personal situation financially and his playing and everything else. The city of Toronto. I think Eric, their general manager, starting to shine brightly like a Farhan Zaidi. He's playing there, Eric, and what are they putting around him? At what point does Vladdy go, I want to win, and I want to play with, good players.
Hold on.
They've got nothing, Eric.
Yes, they are disrespectful.
They reek of the Giants the past few years because you hear the Blue Jays now. They're in on this guy and this guy and, Jesus himself. But they're not getting a single deal done.
They ain't getting nobody. Greg, Giants need Vladdy. Okay, guys, should we go down the road again?
The Giants do not need Vladdy.
They don't?
They don't need Vladdy.
You wouldn't want Vladdy? You wouldn't try to get Vladdy? You don't think that this is an opportunity to swoop in and try to get a trade done?
No, I want to see Eldridge play before.
You are going to see Eldridge. It's not going to block Eldridge because you can move Eldridge. Holy shit, dude.
Outfield again? Are you talking outfield again?
Put him on the outfield.
I don't know, Eric.
Greg. He's coming at you, Glenn. What the F do you want? What do you think? Eric, Buster wants to shut up his critics, trade for Vladdy. Woo! We've talked about it here on the show, guys. In the past, we've mentioned it before. That is an option. Wow. What type of coup would that be? Eldridge is 6'7". Yeah, he's not optimal for the outfield. I get you. Get you, Rocks. I understand. He would be a better first baseman, but would you turn down Vladdy? Vladdy would sell more jerseys here than Soto.
Maybe. But Eric, I want Eldridge to be our Vladdy.
He can be.
I want him to be our Vladdy.
So he can be.
Nah.
He absolutely could be.
Right.
Baird, fun fact. Vladdy debuted in San Francisco. Senior, what's up, man? Trading for Vladdy is not practical and not realistic. Probably isn't. It's there's a lot of fantasy involved there, Senior. I get it. But what I'm trying to say is if you're a club and you're seeing what's going on over there in Toronto, wouldn't it behoove you as a GM, president of baseball, wouldn't it behoove you to maybe try to swoop in? Maybe. And I agree with you, Senior. I don't think he cares about the critics either. He's good. He wants to go out there and he wants to put out the best team. Absolutely. I agree with that. I'm just saying, shouldn't you take advantage of the situation that is before you?
I agree with D-Shot. I'm a little worried about the size of that. He's becoming a little porky.
I'm sure they can figure something out. Hey, Giants have history with this, right? With Pablo. So it's not like the Giants haven't had to navigate that type of situation before.
Dave Burba.
Man, dude.
There you go.
What's up, Cryptic?
Is he a fifth starter next year, Dave Burba? There you go. A lot of people in the chat thinking he's going to the Red Sox. That's possible. He'd stay in the American League.
You know what? It makes me even if you
follow the same
I tell you what
pattern that Eric wants to follow with Eric always says, hey, you want to be the best? You beat the best. He goes to the Red Sox and he plays the Yankees. He plays the Jays. I'm telling you, it might be something there.
I don't know if the Blue Jays will trade within the division, though. You think, man, you're talking about trading a superstar within your own division? Look, it's one thing if you're trading up.
Yeah, but if he goes to free agency.
Oh, if he goes to free agency, that's a different story. Yeah.
Free agency, I'm talking.
Free agency is different, but you don't want to trade in your own division.
I don't think they're going to trade him.
But let's talk about this a little bit. Take the Giants out of it. I don't care. Don't you think that there's going to be a club that is coming in and trying to trade for Vlad? Don't tell me that's not happening. I will guarantee you that there are clubs checking in with Toronto, seeing the availability of Vlad Guerrero.
I think There's so.
No doubt about it.
Going to set their
and that's fine. And I get it.
Way up here.
And I get it. But if you think about it, he's either going to get traded now or at the trade deadline, because the Blue Jays are want to get something. Because if you go to the end of the season, well, guess what? You got a whole lot of nothing. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Again, a trade for Vlad could go down all the way until pitchers and catchers report, or even during that, if you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of time left between now and the start of spring training before maybe something like that could go down. I guess it's all going to be dependent on trade for Alonso. Aaron.
What?
Aaron.
Get with the program.
Come on, Aaron.
With the program, Aaron.
Come on, Aaron. Senior, who are you trading? Who? What? What'd you say, Senior? I don't understand. Castellanos? I don't know what that is. Are you saying Castellanos? Oh, just wait until you hear Dilly's got conspiracies.
Oh, he's always got something. So
conspiracies.
I haven't seen Chardall in the chat tonight, Eric. You put the run on him, or you scare him away? He's working on those 12 days. He's probably working.
Maybe. Hey, maybe it's freaking the weekend before. What do you call it? It's Christmas. So yeah, he might be busy.
By the way, early Santa's coming.
Freaking trying to shop today, man. Whoo-wee.
And traffic was bad.
Oh,
I don't want Robert Jr.
No, Robert Jr.
I say that all the time.
If the guy stayed healthy,
risk and reward,
I would be okay.
Yep.
I would be okay. If he's out there playing 140 plus games and he misses a few, okay. But when you're missing almost 100 games.
Yep.
A season.
And when you start trading your minor league talent, you start making deals and getting guys who aren't healthy and aren't in your lineup on a regular basis. That's not good. That's not a good look.
Right, Steven. That's the issue I have. That's the issue that I have.
And that's saying something.
Yeah. You don't. I don't. Oh, it's Cassis. Oh, yeah. Oh, that guy is a freaking that guy is a human strikeout machine. I think he had a 40% strikeout rate last year, something like that.
You imagine having Cassis and McRae in the same lineup, Eric? Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Huh?
That would be bad.
Yeah.
Resurrected Ghost of
nobody
Melot.
wants to touch him. Nobody wants him, Eric. Nobody wants to touch him. You
watch. There's going to be a team out there that wants him.
Good. Hopefully somebody in the National League West, besides the Jets. You guys take him.
But he's going to be the thing is he's going to, as Bruce Jenkins correctly highlighted, it's going to be pricey to get Luis Robert. And not only is it going to be pricey, there's no guarantee that guy's going to be taking the field every damn day. Oh yeah, let's get into this. Marquise, what's up? Jesus Luzardo goes to the Phillies. Who did the Phillies send back to Miami? What's up, buddy?
Yachty.
That I didn't know. Who did the Phillies send to Miami? Do you know? Anyone? Who did the Phillies send to Miami?
Oh, wasn't it? It was just,
I don't know.
It was just prospects, wasn't it?
Was it? I'm pretty sure it's just prospects, right? If anyone out there, I just don't have it up in front of me. I don't want to freaking waste time typing away. Some no-namers. D-Shot says. That's right. They don't, Heroku. They don't have a TV deal.
Starling Kaba, Eric.
Who?
19-year-old shortstop. Starling Kaba and a minor league outfielder by the name of Marion Boyd.
That's it?
Confirmed that those are the players.
You see what I'm saying, guys?
The Phillies also got a double-A catcher in the deal, which, he's...
Look, this is what I'm trying to say. Look, is Luzardo like a superstar? No. Is he a good pitcher? Yes. Yeah, I'm telling you.
To get him.
You did for these trades, you got to be careful and what do you want to call it? Overestimating the players involved in the deal. Even though you got some really good players who could be traded, it's not like it's going to cost you your top prospect. It won't.
Yep.
Now that makes me wonder, do you think the Miami Marlins are going to trade Alcantara? If they're trading all their damn pitching away, or do you think they hold on to him? Do you think they hold on to Sandy, or do you think he's going to be on the move? Man, the Phillies are making some really decent moves. Have you noticed what they're doing here? They got a closer. They picked up Jordan Romano. They've picked up Luzardo. Who else did they pick up? There was someone else. The outfielder, Max Kepler. The Phillies are kind of, if you think about it, they're making some pretty good moves, man. Sandy gone. Oh, you think Sandy gets traded? Daniel. What's up, Daniel? Jeremy says he believes it was their fourth and their 23rd within their own. Okay, gotcha. You see that? Their fourth prospect. Man. Sign Montgomery. Aaron, dude, what are you doing, dude? How do you sign someone that isn't a free agent? Aaron, dude. Marlins shouldn't be allowed to trade any more major league talent. Dude, I know. In the last trade deadline, man, those guys were trading everybody, man. Everybody. Ooh. What's up, Truth Hurts? Says there were rumors that there is a good chance that the Dodgers would trade for Alcantara at the trade deadline. You talking about the last trade deadline? What's up, Robert? How's it going, man? How's everything in New Jersey? Well, Robert, we're kind of talking about that right now. We're trying to figure out what the Giants could do. The next, this upcoming one. Okay, gotcha, Truth. Staten Island? Oh, you're on Staten Island now? I thought you were in New Jersey, Robert. But we're talking about that. We kind of want Corbin Burnes to be signed. We want Corbin Burnes to be signed. But there's other options that the Giants can take. You could trade for a pitcher. You could get a bat.
How did I end up down there? What happened, Eric?
I don't know.
I'm chatting with you, and I'm not even on the screen.
I saw you kick yourself out. I was like, all right, maybe you're having a gas or
was it glad you to go? I'm like, how come here? I'm talking to Reese. I go, see, he's ignoring me again. I'm talking away to you, and you're like, sorry with that.
Yeah, I saw you go down, so I was like, all right, well, you're
I was just going to say that you and I, we come on here. I mean, you and I, we're as knowledgeable of a ball as probably the next guy. And we value what these guys are saying. Everybody's got an opinion.
Man. I love it, man. These guys are awesome.
Well, that's what baseball is. Numbers. And
it's a game of numbers.
Opinion.
Yes, that's a game of numbers and opinion. Yes.
Isn't it?
And don't forget the passion. There's a lot of passion involved.
So to be, to say, Eric, you're not knowledgeable. That makes no sense, right?
It's relative, right?
Now take myself. I was knowledgeable enough to know that we should have went out and got Zagano. And we didn't. And I know.
Yes, Dreg. What's up, Dreg?
Sasaki. The
Dreg, what you been up to, man?
Sasaki, Eric, is the big winner this offseason.
Man, I tell you, if you get Burnes and Sasaki, man, I'm going to be happy as a clown.
I'd rather Sasaki, Eric. 6 years of control, and look at what he's done in his young career.
Yeah. But if you got to get an innings eater in there, too. That will help. It's going to help. All right.
Hey, Dreg.
Been busy. I hope all is well with you, Dreg. Hope all is well with you, man. Good to see you.
Abraham says, Zagano's Eric's trigger. Glenn knows how to pull the trigger. Yep.
All fun and games.
Yeah, until,
all fun and games.
Yeah. LD's thinking it's going to be a good year next year, though.
Hmm?
I still think he says he thinks we're going to be better just with Adames. Eric, I don't know, just one.
Well, okay. Wait, who said that? Who brought that up?
Yeah, that's here. I'll bring it up. It's LD. Even if Adames is all we get, the attitude and the vibe for the top is going to make a huge difference. Well, the attitude from the front office doesn't win you games, Eric. They're not on the field playing. Got to get that pitching.
Look, let's be honest, because we all want the Giants to do more. I get it. I want them to do more too. But what LD is saying is it's valid. It's valid for the simple fact that, again, all things being equal, if there's no injuries, the Giants will be better this year. No doubt about it. 100% they will be better than they were last year, because you did improve the lineup. Your starting rotation took a little bit of hit if you don't do anything, but you still got some promising. You still have promise in Birdsong and Harrison and some of these other guys. So is it going to be a total dumpster fire? No, I think they will be better to an extent, but is it going to be? Are they going to be better enough to compete? That's going to be the tougher question to answer, to be honest with you. Do you see what I'm saying, Glenn?
Eric, I know you always, we could do this over and over every day, every week, every month leading up to next season. But as of today, December 22nd, the old witch's birthday, my sister, happy birthday. I got to ask you, are we a playoff team as we sit today, right now? Do you think we're a playoff team?
Are we a playoff
team? Tough question, isn't it? I don't think
that's a tough one. I don't. If you're looking at you got to look at these other teams.
I don't think so.
Cubs have improved.
That's what I mean.
Cincinnati now with Terry Francona, and they picked up. Who did they pick up? They picked up a starting pitcher, didn't they?
Yeah.
No, did they?
But it's like I said in the show the other night to one of the guys in the chat. We got rumbling into it. It's not just about what those other teams are doing. You've got to get better, and I don't think one player makes us that.
You got to think. Let's think about this. So you got 3 division winners, right? For the West, it's probably going to be the damn Dodgers. Let's say that they'll just for hypothetical, Dodgers will win the West. The Central, who will win the Central, guys? Ooh, again, it's hard to do this now because it's not done. I don't know. With losing Adames and with the Cubs adding Kyle Tucker.
Cubs. But then you look at the wild cards. Eric,
let's just do this.
Better than Arizona.
Right. Okay, let's just do this. Let's just do this. We'll say Dodgers, Brewers, and in the NL East, we'll just say the Mets. Right? We'll just say the Mets. Now, let's go wild cards. You got San Diego. You got Arizona. You got the Cubs. Cincinnati may make some noise. You got the Atlanta Braves. That's 5 teams right there. That's 5 teams right there for only 3 spots because there's 3 wild cards. I haven't even thrown in the Giants yet. Phillies, I forgot about. Oh, what am I talking about? JB. Phillies will probably win the East. I take it back. So now that's 6. Dude, I'm telling you that's what I'm saying is that the Giants. That's
why, Eric, you got it. You can't just rest your laurels on, oh my God, we got it. Thomas, we got better.
No. We did get better. No. Let's take this. Are they a playoff team? Probably not. But are they better? Yes. They're going to be over 500, but is it going to be enough to be a wild card? Not at this particular time.
Without Burns today, you're saying they're over a 500 team?
I think they'll be over 500.
I say they're not.
Really? Oh,
by a the slimmest.
I think they could go above. I think they could get above 500. I think they could be maybe 83 to 85 wins, somewhere around there. You add Corbin Burns.
I think without Burns, they're an 81 team, Eric.
You're getting up to like maybe 88, maybe somewhere around there, right? You add Sasaki, now you're pushing 90. If you trade for a bat, now we're getting into the low 90s. Now we're doing something. Would you? Am I wrong?
Ooh, Jesus, Eric, I'm liking
Come
it.
on. I'm telling you, man. I love thinking
you
about
like the tease, Eric. You're a tease.
I love thinking about this stuff, man.
Daniel thinks without Burns, I think we're lucky to be an 81 team. Daniel just said he thinks 81 and 81 with Burns, a 500 team
so?
at best.
No. Really? I think they could get 83 wins currently as they currently are constructed. I think if you add Burns, I think you're talking 86 to 88 wins, man.
To quickly dissect it, Eric, we got the same catcher who didn't hit last year. Is he going to hit this year?
We don't know.
Then you've got Lamont at first base, probably. I don't like that. Fitzgerald playing second base. I don't know. Is he really an everyday second baseman? You got Adames, big pickup. Then you got a third baseman who proved he couldn't hit with runners in scoring position last year, Eric.
True.
Then we got Yaz back in right field, who I'm not too fond of at the plate.
Jung-Hoo Lee.
You got Jung-Hoo coming back, and Jung-Hoo is going to hopefully get you what? He's going to score 60 runs. He's not going to be 100 and Ricky Henderson scoring 140 runs and stealing bases. So Eric, he might be. Remember, he might back 326. And then I think your bright spot in the lineup is going to be Ramos coming into the season, Eric. Yeah. So I really don't know that our lineup is that great.
Think about this. What was the record last year? 80 and 82, right?
And that was lucky,
Look,
Eric. Come on.
But no, hold on. Let's talk about this.
Like 12 of 14
That's
games.
what I'm saying. Let's talk about this. They were 80 and 82 with the team last year. So you telling me that if currently constructed, that they couldn't get an extra couple of wins to get up to maybe 81 or maybe 83, 84? You're telling me they can't achieve that with the way they're constructed
not with
now?
The pitching staff the way it is now. Nope.
Really? Okay.
Nope. I think with the pitching staff as it sits right now, today, they would digress.
You say sub 500.
I think they same record, or they digress a game or two.
All right. That's fair. Hey, that's fair. I think they're a couple of games above 500. That's just me. But if you keep adding, you're going to add to those wins.
Yeah, if you.
But now let's think about this though.
What did Snell? I say not.
What did Snell do for the team in the first half of the season? He didn't do jack shit. So anyone who's pitching in that spot is probably going to be better than what the hell Snell did in that first half, because he was absolutely atrocious. Everybody remembers the second half, but that first half was garbage. You could possibly be better in the first half than you were in the first half last year because of how bad Snell was. That's what I'm saying, guys. I'm telling you. What, who, what, where?
Vince was just agreeing with me. He says, I'm in with Glenn.
That's all you look for. You just look. What's it? Let's just look. Who is in with me? There we go.
He gets some airtime. Where is he? Where is he? I can't even find him. Did you erase him? There he is. I couldn't find him.
Thanks, LD. So you got to take the season in totality. It's easy to pick and choose the worst moments and the best moments.
I agree with CJ. See, I agree. Need to add 2 serious bats, if not 3. Need 2 serious starting pitchers. I don't think we're near. Again, Eric, I don't want to poo-poo tonight. My plan wasn't to poo-poo.
Oh, there's some poo-pooing going on here, and I'm going to poo-poo right on back.
Hey, CJ, I don't think I think this is a situation for where you and our bonafide, our diehard fans are like, oh my God, Adames is in. We got better. Eric, we are still a very mild roster compared.
Hold on.
Remember, you're going to be playing the Dodgers.
I know.
And the Mets and the Phillies and the and you think we're going to beat them all with this roster?
Did I say that? Glenn.
No way.
Glenn.
Hello.
You're going off the left field, man. I didn't say that they're going to be a playoff. I said they're going to be better. When I say they're going to be better, I'm not saying they're winning the World Series. I'm not saying that they're going to beat these elite teams. I'm saying they're going to be better. And what I'm trying to say, what's up, CJ? Again, I was trying to say, welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live Fraternity. What's up? He says 2 serious bats. Well, hold on. I'll get to this in a bit, CJ. Hold on. But again, you got to take the season in totality. You got to understand where they sucked and where they were good. Oh, damn it. Keep doing that to me, man.
What?
I'm going to keep it up. I'm going to come back to it.
What? Pardon me? Okay.
I'm going to come back to it. So again, I think that they will be a better team. Again, like I said, all things being equal, if there's no injuries, I think the team will have more wins than they did last season. Okay. Now, CJ, need to add 2 serious bats, if not 3. Well, we already got 1 in Willy Adames. Are you talking about in addition to Willy Adames, CJ? Remember, you got Bryce Eldridge coming. He's coming, man. If not this year, 100% probably next year. He's coming. That's a serious bat. If the Giants could get another bat, I agree. And if you could do it this year, that's fantastic. I would be overjoyed. But if you have to wait until next year, that is okay. Guys, we don't have to get everything done this offseason. If we have to wait one more offseason to get cranking, I'm all for it. I want to get that starting pitching locked down. You get that starting pitching locked down, and then next year you go out there and you find the bat, because all you're going to need really is 1 bat with Bryce Eldridge coming. Come on, man. I'm okay with that.
Well, everybody look at them. That's the good thing about our chat, Eric. Everybody comes in and they've got great takes. Everybody is coming in, contributing. And you know what? At the end of the day, half are right, half are wrong. You and I might be wrong. I'm wrong. You're right. Who knows, man?
It's not even right or wrong. It's just, hey, this is what I think will work.
Stats and passion, Eric.
Eric, we are a nation of I want it now. 100%, Drake.
God, I just said that last week. I said instant gratification, man.
Instant gratification. 100%. I want it now. Yeah, we have no time to wait until 26 and 27.
Hey, Taylor.
What's up, Taylor? Hey, I don't think I've seen you. Hey, if I haven't welcomed you, Taylor, welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live. Welcome to the fraternity. Everybody is welcome. Even Dodger fans.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Benji been, man? I haven't seen Benji forever. Dude, Benji, you out there? Benji! Haven't seen him in a while. And Alex, I think it's that time of the year, though. A lot of people are busy hanging out with family and friends, so I get it. It makes sense. Ibrahim, Burns, and Sasaki may seem improbable, but if you get them, you're a lot closer to the top than you think. 100%, dude.
What up, Mike? Hey, Mike.
What's up, Mike?
Hey,
What's up, Mike?
How are you,
100%, Ibrahim. Can you, guys, it wasn't that long ago. Tomorrow's never promised, Bayard. Absolutely. Very good. Thank you, sir. It wasn't that long ago. Let's go back. Let's go back in time. 2010, 2012, 2014. Tim Lincecum, Matt Cain, Madison Bumgarner, Tim Hudson, Jonathan Sanchez, Ryan Vogelsong.
Yep, good pitching.
Hey, if you want to. Atheist, what is up? New sub here.
Fear
Welcome.
the beard, baby. Fear the beard.
Welcome, Ace, to Giants Sports Talk Live Fraternity. As I said, everybody is welcome. We value everybody's opinion. Love to hear what you have to say. Lifelong baseball. Who is your team, Ace? Is the Giants your team? Or do you have another team that you root for? Let's hear it.
Sources confirming Nationals acquiring Nathaniel Lowe from the Rangers for Robert Garcia. We mentioned it. I believe we mentioned that earlier.
I might have missed that one. I didn't see that. But yes.
Justin, I don't know. The game. Justin says the game has changed. You can't just win with pitching. You need hitting. You need a little bit of everything. But
I agree.
When you're as bad as the Giants have been, you got to get better in so many areas. You just gotta it's got to be a work in progress, Eric.
His favorite player was the Panda. Ace.
Pablo.
Ace, how would you like if the Giants traded for Vladdy?
Well, they kind of look the same.
Look. He says, look. He's being firm. CJ
coming in to me. He's coming in. Me. You want to win? Spend money.
He's coming in strong. He says, look. If Giants want to compete, they need to spend and add talent. Having talent allows you to trade for depth and also replenish the minors. Very well. Yes, I've talked about this, CJ. If you could use prospects as capital, a la the Los Angeles Dodgers, you could do something.
Yep.
You could do something. Now, look, do the Giants have to spend? Yes, they do. But what I'm trying to say is for this year and this year only, you could get away with just getting to pitching. Next year, you have even more money coming off the books. So you don't cross that dreaded CBT. And you could go, hey, CJ, would you be okay if the Giants were able to get Burns, maybe Sasaki, and then if the Giants were able to get a big bat next year in either Kyle Tucker, Vlad Jr., I know those are, it's reaches, but it could be possible. If the Giants play their cards right, it could be possible. Would you be okay with that? Oh, he can hit in a Giants ballpark, Ace. Ibrahim can't match the LA bat for bat. Our best path is just enough hitting and stud pitching. Hopefully Eldridge hits and you land a big free agent in the bat in the future. There you go.
Now in the Giants chat with Ibrahim Khan.
Oh, you did. There we go. There we go.
See how smooth that sounds?
Look at what was that?
The echo effect. You like that?
That was weird. Oh, I know why. I know what I did. What's up, Anthony? Man, how's it going, dude? Appreciate you interacting on the comments, man. Good deal.
What up? What up? I like that. What up?
Taylor Jenkins. Correct. I
was just gonna bring that one up.
Dude.
Talk about an implosion, an implosion of offense into your lineup. Boom.
If we traded for Vladdy, then it signed an extension. Boom. Then we have Bryce Eldridge play right field or left field. Either way. I think I'd rather have him in left field. Maybe put Ramos in right. I'd rather see Ramos. He's a little bit more agile, maybe. I'm doing good, Anthony. Doing good, man.
Justin, I've been asking Eric over the course of this show, what do we do if we don't get Burns, man? What do we do?
Have faith. We're going to get Burns.
See, Eric don't even want to go down that road, do you? You don't even, the road less traveled, you just stay away.
Whatever, man. Whatever. I think they got to get him. They got to get him.
You said they got to get Soto.
No, I said it'd be nice to get Soto. It'd be awesome.
Well, I saw that freaking video in my dreams, man. It became a nightmare.
That's pretty sad.
It's gone.
Come on, Sasaki. We don't know if Sasaki's going to go to the Dodgers. We don't know.
Eric.
Eric says, look at red. Win, Eric.
Yeah. Well, let the guys know that Burns, Eric, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Burns isn't the only guy on our radar.
No.
It sure would be nice. You know who would fit in nicely into the rich tradition of 2000s pitching, Eric?
Did you say tradition?
Roki
Did you say tradition?
And there you have it.
Man, oh man, dude. You want to talk about, I keep talking about it over and over, and I will. Man, Tim Lincecum vibes, man.
Wait a second. I watched that video now. It kind of replaced the Soto, so I'm kind of getting the vibe off of it on a daily basis here. Didn't I see Mad Bum in that video?
Saw Mad Bum.
Yeah, okay. Mike O says there should be Mad Bum in that video. I'm sure I saw him.
What are you talking about, dude?
Yeah. He is in the video. Okay, I thought it was, I'm seeing things, believe me.
Paul, I have sent that video to Wasserman. That is the remember? That is the agency that Joel Wolf works for. So
Paul, you got to learn something about this channel. Eric comes up with a decent video, and he hits the old tweeter there, it goes out to Posey, it goes out to the agents, it kind of goes out to Greg Johnson. Anybody who'll listen.
I sent it to Franklin Templeton, the investment.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah, he sends it to the front office.
Travis Ishikawa? Mike, when did he pitch,
goodness. Oh, you're going to – now, see what my nose was doing now? You're going to kill me.
I know, man.
Oh, boy, here we go.
Man, dude.
Ishikawa, boy. He didn't even have the best home run that game. You know that.
We got some more rhymes from Ibrahim. Scott Boras living up to his name and continues to bore us. Burns a better sign after Christmas.
Ibrahim dropping more rhymes than a lazy Susan. Jesus.
Oh, man, it's good stuff, man. I love it.
Any good? Hey, got any, not that you're boring me or anything here, Eric, but got anything to throw on the turntable today? God, it's been quiet the last few days.
Oh, yeah.
We got the new Kenwood turntables, and we haven't even been able to use them here. Come on, man.
Hold on. Is Dilly still out there? He made some pretty good ones, man. Ooh, boy.
I figured we'd break out something, throw it on the turntable for the boys, especially those guys who are new to the channel. We're not a one-trick pony over here, Eric.
I tell you what.
Opinionated. The chat plays a very important role, and we're like our own little radio station. Oh, by the way, guys, there were some nice things said about me the last 24, 48 hours I'm not getting into. However, it was brought to my attention that, I did, Eric. I've been so busy. Dude, I have a life. I have a business. A pretty successful business that I'm trying. I got to work for like 18 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
Tough work, but I still got to put in the time with all the radio stations that I own. And I actually work for ones I don't own. And it came to my attention. And I appreciate it that, geez, I have all that talent, Tommy D and Dave and the guy in Seattle, Scotty. And I was planning on getting them all on board and we were going to do the radio station. And somebody goes, oh, Glenn's just a liar. He doesn't have all this. I forgot, Eric. At what point did we forget about the radio station?
Oh, yeah, man. That's your line of work, man.
Well, it slipped my mind, dude. But thankfully, it's been brought back onto the fore. So those of you who've brought it to my attention, thank you so much. Because I forgot. So over the holidays, Eric, I'm going to be working on that, and maybe in the new year we'll get that off and running. I should have had that running about 3 months ago, dude.
Here, hold on.
Come on, man.
I think we got more. Oh, look at this. Hold on. We got game.
I would like to fire something onto the old turntable tonight.
Okay, hold on. Let me do a couple of things here. What do we got here?
Yeah, Anthony, I'm actually, you noticed, Eric? I don't know if you've noticed, but the sinus is getting a little better with the medications, buddy.
Nice. Good deal. Hold on, let me see.
Still not 100%, but feeling a lot better today. Had a rough week. Yeah, thanks, Anthony. I'm trying. I got the doctor has prescribed me for stuff, and I'm going to get checked for polyps and stuff. Might have to have surgery. It's just, dude, I'm getting old. I just take it one day at a time.
Hey, let's take a look at this. I forgot Anthony sent some more pictures. Let's take a look at some of the pictures that he sent. Some of you guys might like this, especially Giants fans. Let's go. Here we go.
Val, I own 11. He's got one? Nope. I'm all over the place, man. All right, what do we got, Eric?
This is part of
Thanks, Steven.
Anthony's collection. Who's that?
Ellis. Man. Tell us, Ellis.
How about that? Oh, hold on, let me explain. Ooh, look, people know what this one is. So Ellis Burks, there you go.
All over the chair. Oh.
Here we go. Hold on, one before you get. Whoa, where'd it go? It disappeared on me. Hold on, bring it up. Now, hold on. Anyone know what this is? Can anyone guess? Anthony, you're not allowed to say.
Oh, I know what that is.
What is it?
That's the closing scenes. That is the closeout of the old ballpark, Eric.
That it is.
I remember that because I thought, holy shit, are they burning it down? Like, look at the way the fireworks look. I thought, what are they blowing it up or what? Jeez.
There you go. That was.
Remember that, Eric? Remember that well.
Was
I never got to that stadium though. I never saw a game in there.
Look at that. little bit better.
I'm not rocking old school, so I never got to go to that ballpark. I'm quite happy with Oracle.
That is Ranger. You are correct. That is some serious pyro.
Yeah.
That is no joke.
Ranger,
Holy
I thought they were blowing her up. Everybody leave. We're blowing it up. We're imploding it today. Yeah. That's what it looked to me anyway.
All right.
Here's one, Eric. Let me bring something. Look at this. I don't know if I've shown you this before. Can you see?
122. That's what I see.
You see, it's a 10 out of 10. There's only 10 made.
Uh-huh.
It's a beautiful, latest addition to the G. Craig collection.
Hey, nice.
I'm trying to do it on the camera here.
Got an Elliot Ramos. That's nice, man.
That nice card.
Wow.
And look at the nice banners that somebody got designed for me. Look at that.
I wonder who designed that. Look at that.
Look at that. Well, you designed them. I had to go pay to print them.
Yeah. Hey, let me go warm up the coffee. I'll come back and play some music, huh?
Oh, wait a sec. I got one more thing to show you. Okay, and I would be remiss if I did not show this on December 22nd, the old witch's birthday. My sister's birthday, by the way. Because I know Matthew's out there and he's going, dude, tell it like it is. So here's the community Christmas tree. I just hung an ornament up there. That was the set. Can you tell who it is, Eric?
Let me guess. Wilmer Flores.
Wilmer is up on the left-hand side of the tree. And then Wilmer makes an appearance on the right-hand side of the tree. And then in case somebody doesn't look at the right or the left and they're right down the middle, Eric and Glenn are on the community tree. So guess what there, skaters? What is your contribution to the tree? I didn't see any skaters additions to the old tree today. And by the way, skaters, you're not allowed to steal my Wilmer Flores off the tree.
Hey, real quick before I go warm up the coffee, Halloween Man 1 is in here. What's up, man? Welcome.
Hey, we got some music to play or what? Or are you just running away?
Hold on. Let me introduce a new guy in here. We got Halloween Man.
Who's Halloween?
Haven't seen him before. Welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live.
There he is.
Much bearded wonder. Man. What is up, man? Who is your team? I mean, are you a Giants fan? Glenn, you answer that while I go warm up the coffee.
All right. I was just looking at his little thumbnail there. Mikey wants to know why I have a love for Wilmer Flores. I don't know. I just thought Wilmer's sort of that underdog, the little engine that could, right? He's a little guy that could. And I mean, he played well when we picked him up. He's played well everywhere as a Met, Arizona Diamondback. And of course, you know what? Don't even look at his stats from last year. The guy was hurt. You get him back this year, get him healthy, get him the at-bats, and I think he's going to produce. Some guys in the chat think so. Some guys think we should just banish him to Never Land today or yesterday. So I don't know. Yeah, some people like Michael Conforto, and you can't crap on that. You know, we all have our favorites. And that's one thing about, again, we talk about the guys in the chat, and we all don't agree, but we all have our favorite players. You gotta, dude, you go to the ballpark, you want somebody to cheer for. That's why I want to get somebody like Roki Sasaki. Somebody you go there and there's an excitement level because I know everybody would be cheering for that guy. I would have been cheering for Sagano. Why? 35-year-old pitcher, huge record, massive record. And I would have been just like, come on, man. I would have been there cheering him on. So that's why I like Wilmer. I like those guys that are kind of the underdog. Hey, I jumped on the bandwagon last year. I was the first guy. I was on the another channel last year, and I was talking about, hey, Giants just signed this great player. Eric poo-pooed it. The host poo-pooed it. Everybody was like, he'll never see that guy. His name was Encarnacion. I liked what I saw when he got here. I was the only guy. I pick up on that underdog project, and I just love to see them flourish. That, my friends, is why I cheer for Wilmer Flores. Thank you for the question, Mike.
There you go.
Yeah. Wilmer is underrated by many people. Yes, LD.
Up, Paul.
Yes, LD. And a couple of guys were in the chat there, Eric, and they could see my philosophy, if you will. Ryan says, hey, I have an obsession with Conforto.
Oh, yeah, he does. Ryan loves Conforto.
So
loves him.
Oh, and you know what? I think, see, everybody's got an opinion. They'll crap on each other, right? But I think Conforto is going to flourish with the LA Dodgers, Eric.
He might, man.
If he stays healthy and gets playing time. Listen, face it, Eric. He got screwed
possible.
here. He got screwed over here, Eric.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he got screwed over.
He got screwed over in the lineup, out of the lineup. Then he get hurt, and then
no,
he got hurt. In the lineup.
Dude.
Listen,
no. Anytime he wasn't hurt, he was in the lineup. They
did
not platoon him.
They were platooning him, Eric.
They did not platoon him. They didn't platoon him.
Here's my project. Tomorrow, I am going to bring the score sheets for about a 40-game stretch, and we'll see how many games
when he was hurt. Because he was hurt.
No, he was back. You said when he was healthy, he played. Well, I'm going to prove you wrong tomorrow night on the show.
Let's see.
Nothing personal.
Let's see. The hell is this? Get out of here.
Friends seen and unseen, I am here to set you straight.
Okay. Last year.
Producer Ryan is even saying, I'll send you the complete data.
There you go. Okay. This is what he did. Last year, how many games do you think he played last year?
Michael Conforto, how many do I think he played for the entire season?
Yep. You're looking. I see what you're doing. Look at you. See, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. You're telling me he was platoon.
I was answering a text from producer Ryan, man.
Get out of here. How many games? How many games do you think he played?
Lethal. Absolutely, he was platooned. How many games do I think he played? I think he played about 100.
Because he was hurt. I thought
111.
I thought they platoon. I thought they platoon Yaz more than they platoon.
111. That's my guess.
130.
All right, 130 games.
That's not being platooned quite a bit. That you would have less. No, year before he had 125. Listen, in New York, 125.
Oh, Ryan, I don't have to.
Listen here.
I don't have to.
Come on.
I know he was platooned.
Look at this. Look at this. Games. Let's talk about when he started playing a lot. 2018, 153. 2019, 151. 20 doesn't matter. 2021, 125. I think it was a little bit injury prone. 2020 or 2023, 125. 2024, 130.
As I always do. Glenn was right.
What are you talking about?
Hey, you called it, Eric. You called me out on it. I got to keep with tradition, man.
Yeah, and his plate appearances were different. Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair, Ryan. That's fair. The plate appearances are a little bit different. But he was hurt a lot, though, in both seasons. In 24 and 23, how many times was he on the? Is there a way to look on this on Baseball Reference?
Steve and I think so, too. I think he's a 30 home run guy in L.A., man.
If he could stay on the field, that's the problem, man.
Well, I said the same thing in San Francisco, but they wouldn't let him stay on the field. If he wasn't hurt, they wouldn't let him stay on the field, Eric.
Do they show this? They probably don't, do they?
He would get in. You know those game summaries are because he'd come in pinch hit in the 8th inning.
They don't show that, do they? Do they show IL time? Anyone show the IL? He's injury prone. That's the issue. That's the issue. Ryan knows that. Ryan knows he's injured a lot. And he'd always miss big chunks of time. Last year, I think he missed, a month and a half? The year before that, I think he missed 2 months. That's going to affect how many plate appearances and games that you play.
Oh yeah, Dilly wants. Paul says, I miss flipping through the pages of the Sears Christmas wish book. Look at it.
I remember that, Paul.
No, Paul was looking at the women's lingerie. That's what he was doing.
Hold on.
I know.
Guys, I'm going to tell you something. There is for those of you of my age, around 50, if you go on YouTube, if you type in 70s and 80s Christmas commercials. You want to talk about going back in time? Holy shit, dude. It is freaking awesome. Just go on YouTube, 70s and 80s Christmas commercials. Awesome.
I want to look at you, Eric. I picture you're the guy with the Evel Knievel stunt set.
Oh, that was awesome, dude. That was awesome.
Did I call it?
Yeah, that shit was awesome.
We didn't even get into the toys, the music, the movies, Eric. My first real cool toy was, I remember Christmas around 73, and I had these cars, and you snap them together, and they were made with one big cylindrical wheel, and you had to put the key, long plastic key,
the big long plastic, and you rip it, and it takes off. Yeah.
And then it would hit something, and it would implode. The whole car would blow. You put it back together.
Yes, dude.
I can't believe you remember those. I think they came in the little car and the little hatchback truck.
Yep. Yes.
Or whatever you called those. You know, the car with the big hatchback.
Yeah, there's
more a truck.
But the thing is, you had to be careful. You had to get the right pull, because if you pull too fast, it would
like strip it. Yeah. Come on, man.
There you go, man.
1973 all over again.
But I was doing that in the 80s because I was born in 73, just so you know.
I was born in the 60s, man. I had to
You ripped that thing, man.
I had one before you. You probably got my cast-offs. That's what it was.
Ranger, yes. Pizza Hut, pizza to go. Pizza Hut, pizza to go. I love it.
Baseball cards. I told you.
Pizza Hut, pizza to go.
Chips.
Yeah. Ranger. There we go.
I showed the baseball cards. I said,
man, dude.
And you go,
love that stuff.
Cool. That's meow.
Oh my gosh.
Huh? Yeah. The Ricky Henderson card. You said, I hope they don't just
Toys R Us. Yep. That commercial was awesome. Oh my gosh. Man.
Hey, Eric. I was looking at some baseball cards from the 70s.
Oh, yeah.
Pulled out a Ricky Henderson card. And this might bring, I don't know if you're of an age to remember this. Bernice is like, where did that card come from? And I said, I don't know. The company's called Granny Goose.
Granny Goose?
You remember Granny Goose chips? They were the #1 West Coast chip company, and they were made in Oakland. They were made in the Bay Area, man. And you could buy a bag of chips and inside get a card.
Remember Laura Shutters? Laura Shutters. That was Laura Shutters.
Oh, potato chip company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bernice is having a informal conversation here with you. She goes, "Oh yeah, I remember that."
Oh my gosh, dude.
Will B says my friend's dad drove a Granny Goose. I got to bring that one up. A Granny Goose truck.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I saw that, Toby. I saw that.
Evil stunt bike, and I remember the cars, the zip cars. And it's like yesterday, because you know exactly what I'm talking about, man. What I'm stepping in. You pull the trigger, you pull it, and you go, zip. Oh, it didn't go. You do it again, and it takes off, man.
Dude,
I had the slot car, the race car set. The model. You must. Eric, looking at you, you must have had a model train somewhere along the way.
100%, dude.
An HO?
HO. Yes. Correct.
And what kind of locomotive in your particular set? I had
Southern Pacific.
I had a CN.
Southern Pacific, baby. Southern Pacific.
Jesus.
Let's go.
Two big kids tonight on
I had a Southern Pacific and a Santa Fe SD40s, man. Woo! Let's go, man.
What other toys?
Man, dude. The Atari. I saw Brock's. Babe Rock's, the 2600 Atari.
Oh, dude. I just said to Bernice, you know my parents threw all my toys away, man.
Oh, sacrilege.
Including my Commodore 64. I had a
Commodore 64 when I was a kid.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
And did you have the disk drive that you had to flip the front?
Yeah, you had to turn that little knob, put it in, turn the knob. Yep.
But I was like your internet over there in Galt. I went the first 3 years to play a game on the Commodore 64. You had to put the cassette tape in and play the cassette and wait for it to load.
Yeah. You had to wait forever.
Getting the disk drive. I mean, that was huge in my house.
Yes.
And then I would play summer games and winter games all the time. I didn't do anything educational. I just played videos on it. And played the Intellivision all the time and the Atari. Paul says I had HO trains. My brother had Lionels. They go.
No, they're the same. No. HO was the grade.
Yeah,
that's the gauge. That's the scale or gauge, whatever you want to call it. And a line, dude, everybody had line. If you did not have a Lionel train set when you were a kid.
Oh, dude, we're talking old
Christmas. Hold on. If you guys did not have a Lionel train for not for Christmas, but anytime in your childhood, you lived in a communist household. Oh my gosh. Come on, you got to have a Lionel train.
All right, dude. All right. Are you ready for this?
Let's hear it.
All right. Somebody in the chat. Oh, wait a sec. Can I do it just because it's D-Shot? Give me a moment, Eric. Speak among yourselves. All right. I'm ready.
And now, D-Shot with another Giant Sports Talk live commentary.
Look at that.
All right, guys. D-Shot coming in firing in the show tonight. You know what D-Shot said a few minutes ago now, Eric? He came in firing. I got to find his chat. He goes, G.I. Joes,
dude,
Ninja Turtles for me. I had the original G.I. Joes, and you know what else I have? And I still have one in mint condition. Eric, I go back to the original
Planet of the Apes.
I have Planet of the Apes from when I was a kid, man. I have, this is Dr. Zaius. I have Cornelius. I have the two astronauts from the TV series. I even have the, even have Central City. I've got the Central City, Eric. Woo!
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, you weren't a Planet of the Apes guy? Oh, I had the box set. You put Central City together. No. Oh, dude, you're making my day here. I'm like a big
dude. Dude, I had the G.I. Joes. Hey, Ranger, you're a little bit off.
Joe with the Kung Fu.
You're a little bit off, Ranger. It's not Go Joe. It's Yo Joe. Joe. And then Cobra was Cobra. There we go. See? Now we're going back. We're going back, dude.
What's that series that Tommy D had all the action figures? The A-Team.
Oh, yeah, he had the shirt. Yeah, he had the shirt on.
He loves his A-Team, man. He has the action figures on his wall, on his desk.
Hey, Star Wars had a lot of freaking cool memorabilia back in the day.
Yeah, we're some money now.
Yes, they are. Man, where are we going? We're going freaking off the rails.
I didn't watch the Power. The Power Rangers were like, I was in college, man, with a Power Man. Dude, I wasn't born in like 87. Come on, man. Power Rangers.
How about the Light Bright? You ever have a Light Bright?
Light Bright, making things so bright.
Light Bright, dude.
Light Bright. I remember the freaking commercials, Eric.
Etch-a-Sketch?
Oh, I had an Etch.
I know, dude. I'm telling you.
But you know what? It was misleading because every time I got a new Etch-a-Sketch, they made them those full size. Then they started making them the miniature. It didn't matter, Eric. You know what the thing about these toys were? You watch, kids don't know what they're Saturday morning cartoons were huge when I was in the 70s. Dude, you wouldn't watch for the cartoons. You watched for the commercials.
Yeah, you did.
Because they advertised Kerplunk and Don't Break the Ice, all the board games.
Don't Break the Ice.
And now they don't do that anymore, Eric.
Gosh, man.
I don't do that. I had Kerplunk. Remember Kerplunk? You pull the sticks and the marbles would fall.
Oh yeah,
and Don't Break the Ice was the little skating pond, and all the blocks ice, and the little man we had to poke him in one of them, and then you had to take the hammer and knock the ice cubes out. Dude, guys, I mean,
stuff.
That was. It seems like
Mousetrap.
50 years ago.
Remember Mousetrap? I used to love playing. I just loved setting off all the stuff.
It was kind of boring. You make it, you run it.
Yes, Tyler Frazier. Haven't seen you in the chat before. Welcome, man. What's up? Sign Burns. Come on, Giants. Well, hey. I know
Tyler,
we're going to go back
in the middle of toy talk.
I know you got you got in the middle of toy talk here. But hey, it takes two, man. It takes two.
Look at this.
Hungry
again. LD.
Yeah,
LD.
they're the oh dear God.
Operation.
What are you doing, man?
I got the Operation Tweezers.
What are you doing?
Dude, I still play with my toys.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Bernice will admit it. She goes, it's like a, what do you call it, Bernice? It's like a messier or just.
Oh my god, I remember those pillows. Eric. The heads of the big WWF stars, man.
Glenn plays with dolls. Well, I have my Planet. Ooh, gotta put him back in the case.
Oh my gosh,
Planet of the Apes. I love the apes.
Unbelievable, dude.
Play with your toys, Eric. Keeps you young.
That it does.
I have a friend of mine. He bought the whole outfit. He goes shopping. Guy's a little strange. He dresses as Spider-Man. He collects the Spider-Man stuff. He puts on, Peter Parker's mask, and he goes to get his shopping. And I'm like, I don't take it that far. I don't, it's not Halloween 365 for me.
Right.
Come on.
They want to know what kind of pizza. What kind of pizza did you have yesterday?
What kind of pizza did we have yesterday?
Casey's.
Casey's. What type?
On 4th.
4th out.
What kind of pizza did we have? I know it was greasy.
It's the East Coast, Zoe's East Coast something.
It's called the East Coast something.
Well, fair enough.
Thin crust.
I hate thin crust.
Green stuff on it.
Green?
Basil. Ooh.
Oh, that's not bad. Season it up
pepperoni
with
and basil.
That's if you season it up with basil, that's actually pretty nice. When I was stationed in Germany, man, there was an Italian little pizza joint. Good God, man. You could watch him prepare it right there in front of you, man. It was awesome, man. What's up, Sweet Man Lou?
LD has the best. LD has, I don't know which one, but LD has the best quote of the night. Take your pick. He says, growing up, the little toy models, were Will Clark, Hulk Hogan, and have a nice day. George Carlin.
Oh.
The George Carlin action figure.
George Carlin had an action figure?
It must have came with the little thing that you'd find on a CD, Eric, like explicit language. It wasn't made for kids. You ever seen George Carlin?
Oh, dude, how can I forget about this?
I can't remember any other toys. Oh, and I used to, you guys aren't as big into hockey as I was growing up. Every few years I would get a new hockey net from Sears in the Sears Wish book. Sears or Eaton's, whichever book we got at Christmas. And they were always, they don't even know about that anymore, kids, Eric. December 1st, I would have the Christmas Wish, the book, and it would be some like 400 pages, man.
Yeah.
And I knew every toy on every page in the back of that book.
What's up, Don Michio? So Alonso to the Giants, right? We talked about that earlier, right. Don. We talked a little bit about it. Hey, take a look at Bruce Jenkins' article in the Chronicle. You can see it online. I got the link in the description. You look in the description down below and you'll be able to see the link. And he had something interesting to say about that. So maybe not. I don't know. I think pitching's the way to go. We'll see.
German. Yeah, okay.
But anyways, how about Stretch Armstrong? Stretch Armstrong. Everybody had a Stretch Armstrong.
I didn't have a Stretch Armstrong.
What? You didn't have a Stretch Armstrong? Come on, man.
I didn't have Stretch.
You didn't have Stretch.
No, but I had the entire Planet of the Apes, man.
Come on, man.
I wish I knew where my central.
Where'd you go? Oh, you okay? You did that on purpose. Oh my gosh. All right, where the hell am I on this? Oh, here. Hold on. There's a couple of things I got to do here. Holy crap. This one is awesome. This is going to be good. You guys are going to love this song, but we'll get into it in a little bit. Anyways, here, let me put out the link. There we go. The electric football game. Yes, San Jose Sharks. You line everybody up. What's up, Jay Money? Good to see you, man. How you doing, dude? Yeah, you put all your men on the field. You click the button, and all of a sudden, and they're just spinning around. Maybe they'll get somewhere. Oh, dude, that was classic. Loud as hell, but so much damn fun, man. Gosh dang. Yes, electric football. That was the best. And then you had to kick. You had the little football that you had to kick between the uprights. That was so, man. That was so awesome, dude. Oh, dear God.
All right, brother. I'm back. Guess what I found?
What'd you find?
I couldn't find Central City. It must be packed away in the big toy box, in the tickle trunk. But I found the entire animated Lawgiver set.
What the hell is that?
Never opened, Eric, from the 70s, man. Look at that. I was one of those kids. I got my toys and I went, oh, it's not a toy. It's a collectible.
Dang, you were doing that as a kid?
Oh, dude, look at it. Look at the box. It's never opened, man.
You got to play with that shit, man.
Huh?
You got to play with that shit. You don't leave them in a box.
No, but guess what? Things haven't changed, Eric. Even back in the 70s. Actually, dude, you're not going to believe this. A little Giant Sports Talk Live update. The Planet of the Apes Lawgiver and action figure set was distributed at 3253 16th Street, San Francisco, California, 94103, which isn't far from me. How about that? But unlike, no, same as today. Guess where it was actually manufactured?
China. Yeah, there you go.
But it was made down the street. How cool is that? Now, never opened, Eric.
All right, hey, we got a couple people.
They always scam you. Look, my mom would buy me something cool like this. I'd put it up on the shelf and look at it. But look what they always put in the corner.
Other figures sold separately.
I know, they always got scammed. They show them on the TV. It's the entire village, and the guys are playing with all the apes. And I got 2 freaking apes in a box. It's not the same. Or that was what I was going to say early in the show. I'm talking about the Evel Knievel set. You ever notice on the commercials for 30 seconds, Eric? It looks like, it's like the biggest adventure of your life. The 2 little kids are playing on like a rock. First of all, they're in like a Rocky Mountain, like a death-defying made commercial. Yeah, and they're popping rockets. And I get the toy and I play with it 10 minutes. I go, this is not like the commercial.
Did you ever get that rocket that you put water in it and you got to get the air pump?
You pump it up. That motherfucker. I still have one.
Those things freaking launch, dude. Those things are awesome. One.
Yep. It was
those
the suction.
You
pump it up and then you flip the switch and it went poosh.
Yep.
I still have mine.
Yeah.
Dude, I still have a lot of my toys. I said my mom threw them away. I still have a lot of my toy. Man, you're getting me all excited. I'm going to go play with my toys after the show.
All right. Hey, let's bring in Dilly and Toby. Toby Fuentes. He's
Toby.
Let's bring him in. There's Dilly and there's Toby.
I know Dilly likes to play with his toys. What about Toby?
What's up, boys?
It's going, man. What's up, man?
What's up, Bubba?
Yeah, I think I'm a little too young for a lot of those toys.
No, it's all good, man. How old are you anyway?
No, we're different.
31.
Generational.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. That's all good.
I found out Dilly's only 19.
We won't hold it against you.
Hey, I was still around, so I at least got to see a game in Candlestick. So at least I got that.
Nice. All right. Hey, where are you from, man?
From San Francisco, born and raised, Potrero Hill. I saw the area that the stadium is now before it turned into the stadium. So it's kind of
you saw it when it was just warehouses and all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
Warehouses, and you could throw rocks and no one cared.
Nice, man. That's freaking awesome. So I'm guessing been a lifelong Giants fan then, right?
Absolutely.
That's freaking awesome, dude. So
hey, Toby, if you watch the streets of San Francisco, you'll see the entire Fisherman's Wharf right up past where I'm only a block or two up from the ballpark. And on the TV show, completely different. It was like big warehouses all on stilts and in the water, and now it's like luxury.
That was my grandmother's favorite show. With Michael Douglas. She was like, he's a cutie and he comes over by here. And so yes. Streets of San Francisco was very much a part of my childhood.
Michael Douglas and Carl Malden. And as I like to say, the Streets of San Francisco, a Quinn Martin production.
Nice.
They always have their starring and guest star. It was like Love Boat. Every episode, it was guest stars plucked out from everywhere.
Well, I tell you what, let's get back to some baseball, because I'm guessing, Toby, you got some opinions about the Giants. Well, let's hear what you got, man.
I don't think Pete Alonso is the answer, obviously. I'm sorry, Dilly. He's just not. I think we get a guy like Yandy Diaz, a guy who's never had an OPS under 110. He hits for average 280 average, I think around 300 on base percentage, a little bit above that, but a guy who's not going to hit a lot of home runs, hits a lot of doubles, drives guys in.
Hey, that's something that the Giants need. He's playing for Tampa Bay, right?
Yeah, and they're not looking for the top prospects. They like the peanuts and guys that we don't think about.
Okay, we're probably going to have to give up a pitcher for somebody. But what position does he play?
First base. But I think he should. I think he'll be a free agent at the end of the year, so a lot less.
So it
than
won't
we
cost
would have to
as
give
much.
up. Yeah, he won't cost as much as Vladdy for sure.
Right. That's interesting. Now, let me ask you this, Toby. Do you think the Giants really need to address first base, or do you think that this is what I'm saying? Ever since they didn't get Juan Soto and they were never in on it.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that once.
Were you thinking that maybe just go with starting pitching this year, and then get that bat next year?
Well, yeah, it all depends on Burns. Hopefully, we get Burns. Obviously, Sasaki would be a dream come true.
Yes,
but I think the glaring hole on the team right now is first base. Like, yes, Lamont is great. Wilmer, he had a great 2023, but couldn't stay on the field.
Right.
First base seems like the biggest hole on the team. I think Fitzgerald at second, he's going to do just fine. He gave us, 15 home runs in a short amount of time with who knows how many games. So I think him at one position for a full year. Jung Hoo at center field for a full year. Hopefully he stays uninjured.
Right.
We don't have a whole lot of holes. It just...
Correct.
I think agree. First base.
Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because you got Bryce Elger. There is a possibility the guy breaks out of spring training. I don't think so. I think they're going to have him in the minor league. Because look, he did not play a full damn year in one. He moved. That's what I'm trying to say. He went from San Jose straight to Sacramento in 1 year.
Yeah.
Now, if he's playing out of his mind, I mean, maybe he forces the issue. But that's what I'm saying. You got Bryce coming. I just want to see starting pitching addressed, and then go from. Hey, if you get a bat, that's fine. I'm not against that. That not in any stretch of the imagination. But that's kind of where I want to go. But I get what you're saying. First base is an issue this year, but after this year, it's not. It's only this year.
Yeah. And Eldridge is only a year younger than Jackson Merrill.
Right.
Do we give him that shot and go, know what?
Good point.
Let's see what we have.
A lot of people talked about that. That's a good point.
Yeah, he's only a year than Jackson Merrill. Why not?
Good call, Toby.
And look, and if he's showing it, then do it. Then do it.
He climbed up so fast. Like I saw him a couple times in San Jose, and he was just leagues above everybody. It was like seeing a guy like on a rehab assignment playing in a single A game. It was like he's so good.
We saw him the second to the last game in Sacramento, and I was impressed. I mean, he struck out twice, but he had a nice. He drew a walk, and he had a nice. It was a good contact hit to the outfield, if I remember right, and he played a decent first base. So I was pleasantly surprised. Now, granted, at that time he was probably getting a little bit tired. Yeah, he was all over the United States playing baseball.
Yeah,
but I mean,
I think they sent him back down to San Jose for a week because Sacramento was done.
Yeah,
early, so they just kept sending him up and down. Which, Yeah, normally you don't see that, but I think if he's got it, know what? Why not bring it up?
Yep. And I mean, let kind of it gets it a little bit back to the topic. You think Corbin Burns, he signs with the Giants, right?
I think so. I don't think there's any other team besides. I think the only other threat is the Red Sox. I know they say the Blue Jays, but no one's going to the Blue Jays.
No one's
no one wants the Blue Jays right now. I would say the biggest threat is the Red Sox. I think Boras is playing both teams, but knows deep down Burns wants the West Coast and he wants the Giants.
And it's just a matter of just working that damn. And unfortunately, it looks like it ain't going to happen until after Christmas.
You know, Toby?
Yes, sir.
Great takes in the show today.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you coming in. And you know what? I agree with everything except your take on not going to the Blue Jays. I think money talks, man. Money talks. Eric and I have talked about that many times.
They're not spending.
Money talks.
They're not spending.
Money talks, but they spent for Springer, and what has that done for them? He can't stay on the. He's actually stayed on the field more than he did when he was in Houston, and still hasn't produced.
Come on, Toby, you still got to go out and get players.
But
you don't sign it. You don't pay for a guy. Go, that didn't work out. We're never signing anybody again.
No, they're gonna try and sign guys. They try to get Ohtani and Soto and stuff, but where's their direction? They have no direction. They're just throwing money at the big guys.
They got to start. They got to land somebody, and if it means, I think Corbin.
They should have offered a better extension to Vlad then if they were truly trying to start something.
There you go. Hey, Toby, don't take that shit from Glenn. Exactly.
Wait a second, guys. The Toronto Blue Jays, I've been saying it since August the 5th. The Toronto Blue, did I not, Eric? Back me up here. Did I not say, come on this show, the first time we were on air, our launch, and I said the Toronto Blue Jays have no pitching. They'll be calling peanut vendors out to throw games.
But you know what?
I think they're
not going to have pitching for the simple fact they're not going to have a lineup behind starting pitcher. Why would a free agent go to Toronto when Vlad and Bichette are probably going to walk?
Screw yous all. All right, Alonso. Mr. Alonso.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Look at that. Alonso
said the word.
Mr. Alonso's in the house. What are you thinking?
I've got all kinds of thoughts swirling.
You actually, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to have a bite of my supper while I listen. You apparently are coming into the show tonight on this Sunday, December 22nd, the witch's birthday, by the way, and you have conspiracies.
I've got all kinds of thoughts swirling right now.
Let them rip. I'm going to sit back and enjoy.
So, few things. I'll answer Daniel's question from the chat first. He asked, what contract do I think would get it done with Alonso? And it's been a weird ride for him all off season. And it's just gotten weirder as more first basemen have signed. Pretty much every first baseman that's a free agent has signed, and or any free agent that is been speculated to maybe have been traded as a first baseman has pretty much been traded, with the exception of Yandy Diaz and Vlad. Basically. And then now you're left with guys outside of Alonso, such as Rizzo, Connor Joe, Lamont Wade, guys on that tier of first base. That's basically what you're left with. So it's all weird right now. And the first basemen who did sign haven't gotten crazy huge deals. Like Christian Walker, his deal
$20
isn't
million.
That's not insane, but also
Goldschmidt got 12, right?
Exactly, which is I had him between 8 and 12. Santana got what he
12.
got. I think he got overpaid. I think he needed to have been more towards that 8 mark. But anyways, I'm assuming if Rizzo gets picked up by someone, it'll be same range, 8 to 12 million, something like that. So it's just weird. It's a weird market. I don't hate the Yandy Diaz idea. And I've thought about that because I think he would be a better fit. But the thing is, but he's a trade thing. So his contract is not very expensive. I believe it's $12 million for next year.
You're talking about Yandy.
Yandy.
No.
So he is on the hook for 12 in 2025. And then there's a team option for 2026. Sorry, no, he's on the hook for $10 million next year, $12 million team option in 26. So he would actually be pretty smart idea because you can have him full-time start at first base this year. And then if you want to, if you like, you can pick up his option the following year and kind of wean Eldridge in if you feel the need. So it'd be basically the same concept with Yandy as you would be doing with Goldschmidt if you had signed him to a 2-year deal. So I don't mind that. And it would cost you the same as it would Goldschmidt as well.
Okay.
That wouldn't be like a horrible idea. I don't know what you would probably wouldn't have to give up hardly anything for him. And like Toby was saying, he's never had an OPS under 110, which is great. He's a on-base machine, comparable to Lamont Wade. Only he bats for better average historically. He's very good. He's basically just a better
incredible.
He's a better version of Lamont Wade, essentially.
Look at that. He's got a higher OPS plus than Pete in the last 4 years.
Yeah, he gets on base like a machine.
Does that mean we're off Alonso today, or
no? Absolutely not. We haven't even gotten to Alonso.
We haven't even got to Alonso yet. I'm just warming up comparisons.
We're warming up to him.
Now Yandy's a little bit older, right? He's what?
33, I think.
A little bit older.
Let's see. Yeah, he's 33 and a half. So like I said, he would be a perfect trade piece. Like you'd be using him in the same way you would Goldschmidt. Just he profiles as a different bat. He's literally the best comparison that I can think of is he's just a better version of Lamont Wade because he literally services you the same way. He has no power. He's not going to steal a base, but he's going to get on base like crazy. So, and he's bat leadoff for the Rays pretty much the whole time. So his RBI numbers and all that kind of stuff are not going to be sensational, but on base machine. So.
And another thing too, looking at the numbers, he plays a lot.
Yes,
not on the
he
IL.
Also does that.
That's key. That's key. That's the issue with Lamont Wade, right? He wouldn't be so bad if he actually was able to stay on the damn field. That's been his bugaboo. But look at that is actually pretty damn incredible. I like a guy that has a high average and a high on base. I like that.
Yep, because he also takes walks and he doesn't strike out a crazy egregious amount, which is good. Because it's one thing to be like a Luis Arias type where your on base is basically your batting average versus he has a high batting average, but also takes a walk, which is nice.
He's got a good eye. I like it.
Yeah. So I don't hate that idea. That would be an
Toby, that was good, man. I didn't even know Yandy Diaz was a guy that may be out there. Is that something that people have been talking about?
It was mentioned a little while ago within the last week or something like that the Rays were shopping him, but nothing to my knowledge that the Giants were necessarily looking at getting him. Right. But it wouldn't be bad because he would be cheap. I have heard stuff about them potentially, this is another $8 million guy, picking up Justin Turner, which to me, that's the definition of a side grade. That's the definition of just trading one thing for another. Because if you got him,
that's a Farhan move right there.
That's a Farhan.
You're not getting him. Come on.
No, I have heard whispers about that though. That I'm just putting it out there in the universe.
Cut that down.
I don't want it. I don't want him.
That ain't happening.
Here's the deal.
Giant, you think Buster Posey he's smarter than that. He ain't making a deal to get exactly the Dodgers. And he'd have to give the Dodgers some young players. No way.
He's not a Dodger. He's a Mariner.
Or Mariners, I should say. Yeah, Mariners. Yeah. To the West Coast. He didn't do well in Toronto. His career's over, man.
I don't know. He was fine. Last year he was fine with the Mariners.
He was much better on the Mariners than he was with the Blue Jays when he got
traded. Well, I think he's done. You're not picking him up.
He would be like, so you would have to get rid of Flores if you picked up him. That would be the comp. And I would prefer Flores.
I said we are not picking him up.
No, exactly. I would prefer Flores over him because they would essentially fill the same role. And I think Flores has more upside than Turner at this point.
You are the man.
And then Lamont, you wouldn't get rid of Lamont for a dude like Turner because it wouldn't make sense to do that. No. So I don't hate the Yandy thing. Like that would be That'd be cool. That would be it. Like, I would feel just as happy about getting Yandy, maybe a little bit more happy than getting like Goldschmidt. I was bummed out when we missed out on Goldschmidt. I won't lie. Like, I was really kind of pumped up to get him because I thought he would be the perfect auxiliary bat to this team, especially for what he got. Just 1 year.
He probably would be, you know that, but I was a little nervous. And here, this is coming from the guy who wanted to sign Sagano, but his age, like how many years? And surprisingly, he only signed a 1 year deal. But is he worth $12.5 million for a season of just filling in our lineup?
I think so. I think he's going to go to
due to the name and the pedigree. They're giving guys that kind of money right now.
Well, look at Carlos Santana. I think he's older than Goldschmidt, and historically, the last few years has been far worse than Goldschmidt. He won a Gold Glove last year, and basically, offensively, was similar to Goldschmidt. But I'd still take Goldschmidt over him. I think Goldschmidt's due for a bounce back year, especially with the Yankees.
Yeah.
So,
hey, while Eric's gone, I wanted to ask Toby something. Now, Toby, are you new to the channel? How long have you watched? Where'd you come from, buddy?
Probably a couple weeks now.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably a couple weeks. Got into the chat a little bit. Loved what's going on. Wanted to talk some ball.
Are you so you're one of our new subscribers, one of our many?
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, buddy. Good job. Dilly's been here since maybe day one. Were you here first show, Dilly?
I don't know if I made it to the first show, but I've definitely been around before and during the start of the show.
Yeah, you jumped ship. You came over, I think, in probably mid-August or so. You came around.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that you guys had started this thing up, I was all in.
Yeah, we appreciated that. Mm-hmm. There's guys of all ages here. Dilly's 19. I'm almost 60. Eric's about a decade younger. Eric's probably late 40s. So we got guys, and in the chat, my God, we got guys everywhere from 12 to, I think, 78 in here. So there's just one common denominator, that is love of baseball. I'm already looking forward to opening day, man. This is a rough time of the season. Come January, January's the longest freaking month. You know that?
And we haven't been this excited as a fan base in a while. I think
that's true.
I think 2021 came out of nowhere. I think we thought we could be competitive with Buster coming back, but since 2021, there's not been a lot to be excited about. So I think we're finally excited. We got a big guy in Adames, and we're in for guys like Burns, Sasaki, and we really sound like legitimate contenders and not just people getting the price to go up.
All right, Toby, people have come in here for the last 5 months that we've been doing this show, and they've all been kind of crapping on me. I said that they did not overpay for Jung-Hoo Lee, that everybody else in Major League Baseball would have paid that money. No question. We were lucky. We got him. I don't think it was an overpay, and I think he's going to have a breakout. I mean, he got a little taste. He got hurt. Nothing you could do about it. I think he's going to be a 300 hitter this year. What say you, Toby? Toby say nothing. What do you say, Dilly?
285. That's the floor.
I'm going to have to remove Toby, kick him out, and see if he's back. Are you back, Toby?
Yeah, I'm back. I pressed the wrong button. My bad.
All right, let's go back to Toby. I said, I don't know if you caught everything I was saying there about Jung-Hoo Lee. People said that we overpaid for him. I like him. I think it was perfect price to pay for that player for the length of the contract. I think he's going to be a 300-plus hitter. I said, I'm just going out on a limb here just for fun. 326. What say you? What do you think we can expect in his sophomore year? Which really is like his rookie year because he got hurt. What do you think?
Let's be real. Coming back off of the injury, we will be very happy if he hits over 290. I think if he hits over 290, I'd be very happy. A leadoff hitter who gets on base, who doesn't strike out a lot. That is one thing I noticed, like going to games. Yep. He had a lot of good at-bats and made a lot of pitchers work in that leadoff spot. So I think him being able to do that and whoever's hitting behind him will really help him out. So I think a full year of him, and if he hits over 290, that would be beautiful. But 326, yeah, let's hope.
All righty.
Yeah, win a batting title. Screw it. When was the last time the Giants won a batting title?
Oh man, good question. That's a good question. I'm not sure.
Another fun fact.
By the
When
way,
was the
Toby
last
prepared
time-
to be thrilled because he's going to bat 326. Regardless of what Eric says. Go ahead, Dilly.
I was talking last night about it. The last Giant to win 20 games as a pitcher. It's been a long time. It's been a very long time. You think about
Who was
how
the
many
last
pitchers,
Giant to win 20?
Yes.
Who was that, Eric?
In one season.
Who was that,
What was
Eric?
that?
Gaylord Perry?
For what?
I don't know. That's going way back. That's going way. You know what? We haven't had a 20-game winner in a long freaking time, man.
Last 20-game winner?
Yep.
I'd say Gaylord Perry. What?
Juan Marichal.
Christy Mathewson.
Get the hell out of
here. No.
Let me Christy Mathewson. Hold on.
No, Juan.
Dude, if that's the answer, I'm off the game show in round 1. Holy crap.
Let me hold on.
That can't be right. That guy
skimming
like Eric, when did he pitch?
I'm skimming through this article.
I don't even know if my dad was around for that.
Let me see the Giants. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Here we go.
I knew there was going to be an hold on. Are we taking any more guests, Eric, or what?
I believe it's been in the early 2000s.
We'll bring in Anthony for a little bit.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I don't know. Didn't know if you
why not? We could bring in Anthony for a little bit.
Wasn't sure. I'm going to bring him in now?
Yeah, why not?
While Dilly is pontificating on the statistical knowledge
I might have just Arson judged everyone right now.
Yeah.
Anthony.
The last 20-game winner was the Freak.
Was it?
I don't know if he did that.
Hold on.
No, I believe it was the Freak or one of the guys in that pitching rotation with him. I think it was either Matt Cain. I thought one of those guys in that rotation won 20 games that year. The year that you guys won the World Series in 2010, I thought you guys had a 20-game winner on that pitching staff.
Juan Marichal won 21 in 1969.
I thought there was one in the new millennium.
I don't know who else.
Kane and Zito Bumgarner.
Jesus, Eric, I've got the list here. I've got the list.
You got it? Go for it.
The last 20-game winner was Christy Mathewson in
No, it's not.
1905.
No, it's not. I'm looking right at it. 1969, Juan Marichal, 21. 1968,
not on my
26. 1966, 25. 1965, 22. 1964, 21. 1963, 25.
Wait,
Juan
are you on
Marichal
Baseball
won
Reference,
20
Glenn?
My
Yes.
phone just died, so I got to get out of jail free card.
So from your guys' perspective, all four of you guys actually, since you guys are Giants fans, do you think the Marlins got ripped off by the Phillies for Luzardo? Do you think we could have got more one of their
4
like a JP Crawford?
No, I think the Marlins got exactly what they wanted for that kind of pitcher, and that was basically Marlins doing what Marlins do.
Kruko won 20 in 86.
It's the early 2000s. Is the most recent somewhere in the early 2000s.
Yeah, no, and to be honest, when it comes to the Giants, like I said, for me, the Giants are my favorite West Coast team. I hate the Dodgers with a passion. Like if I was a fan of another team in the NL, it was always the Giants because my favorite player was Buster Posey.
Well, there you go.
Do you guys think Buster is going to be successful as a front office guy, or do you think
so.
he's one of these?
I think so.
Or do you think he's going to be one of these guys that was great as a player, but when they get into the front office, they're going to think like a player and stuff like that?
I think he's got a little bit of both. He's going to think as a player and as an executive. He'll be fine.
He's off to a great start.
Bill Swift, 1993.
Billy Swift, 120?
John Burkett, 122.
I would never have got
in the same year.
Yeah, no, that I thought there was one in the 2010.
Mike Krukow, 1986.
Yeah,
Mikey.
Timmy only won 18 in 2000 and...
I thought one of the guys in that pitching staff, the year you guys won your off year World Series.
No one won 20 games. So
Did
the last
anyone...
one is 1993. It was two of them, John Burkett and Bill Swift.
I think
it seems like other teams besides when I look at the record of 20 game winners, I think the team that has the most, I think it's the Yankees or something like that. Like
wouldn't surprise me.
or the Dodgers.
Could be.
Because I think Kershaw did it twice, didn't he? Did Clayton do it twice? Win 20 games?
No, Clayton didn't win. I didn't see his name on there. Let me see.
Unless I'm thinking.
Hold on, maybe. Hold on. No, I'm taking back. Clayton Kershaw, 2014.
Twice, yes, you were correct. 2011, 2014.
2011. Yep, my bad. 21 and then 21.
Yeah, no,
it's crazy. Dickey had 20 wins, man.
Yeah, no. People forget.
People
don't realize how hard
you get these names.
Yeah, to me,
wow.
Tim Wakefield.
To be honest, I think people forget how hard it is to win even 19 games or above 12 games as a pitcher. Because you don't, to win that many games, you have to be on the top of your game the whole season where you're not having an off game at all.
Yeah, you have to have a damn good season. Absolutely. 100%.
Honestly, Roy Halladay was the last one I can remember that even Halladay was the last one I can remember where he had a couple off games and still won 20 games that year. Like with the Phillies that year, did he win 20 games with the Phillies or was it the Blue Jays? Glenn, do you remember?
I would say he won 20 with the Blue Jays. I can look it up. I'll look it up. The interesting stats. These are guys like I would never know how many 20-game winning seasons he had, but I'll look it up. Terrible way he passed away too. Jesus.
Who's that?
Roy Halladay.
Oh, plane crash, right? Wasn't he like doing some aerobatics and?
Yeah.
That happens, man. You don't know what you're doing with that kind of stuff.
Yeah. No, the one that shocked because he was so young was Fernandez. Can you imagine? He would have been, I think, the best pitcher.
Oh man, his numbers were elite. He had elite numbers he was just a kid, man, and playing for that team. Holy crap! And
that's what hurt my Marlins after Fernandez died. It hurt us.
Okay, I got it here. Roy Halladay was a 20-game winner twice with Toronto. He won 22 in 2003, and in 2010 he won 21. And then in Philadelphia, he won 20. No, I beg your pardon. He won 22 in Toronto in 2003.
Okay.
He won 20 with Toronto in 2008, and then in 2010 he won 21 with Philly. So he was a 3-time 20-game winner.
Jeez, honestly, that's
his career. 16 years. This is unbelievable, actually. Roy Halladay's career record was 203 and 105.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and I bet you half of those ones were in the playoffs.
Incredible numbers, man. Incredible numbers.
All right.
Do you want the Pete Alonso?
Yes, let's hear that. Let's hear that, man.
He was 3-2 in the postseason, but a 2.37 ERA.
So, it was asked earlier in the chat that what I thought it would take to sign him, and considering all the stuff, I think he's going to AAV wise. I think he's sitting around that Adonis Chapman mark, that $20.5 million a year or so, plus or minus. I think if the Giants or any other team were to come out with, it depends too, because you could go shorter on his contract, you could go longer on his contract. If you're looking for like a 7-year deal, if you did 7 years at 165, that's 23.5 million AAV. That's doable. I think that's reasonable.
What do you think?
23.5.
Honestly,
So,
I have a better
traded
one.
in
Dilly.
the bell. There was so much negativity around here. I was ringing the bell too much.
Dilly. Yeah, Dilly. I have a better one actually.
Oh.
I have a higher AAV but a shorter term contract. 5
I've got
years
one of
at
those
a
as well.
25 at 27 million a year.
Holy! I think these are all crazy.
So
I'm just gonna sit back.
here's my.
Good God!
So I had that as one of the options as well, because I was gonna say you could do the longer term, lower AAV, or you could do a shorter term, which literally you hit the nail on the head for what I was gonna say was 135 for 5, which is 27 a year. Which I think
That's realistic. I don't think Pete Alonso's worth 250 million. I like
guys,
no, I agree.
Eric, help me out here. Am I a lone wolf in this pack here? Do you think the San Francisco Giants are looking at $27.5 million first baseman at this stage?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Is I think they would. It'd be more advantageous for them to stretch it out longer if they were to sign someone like that and get the lower AAV. You could split the gap, because the number that I keep thinking he's going to sign for is 165. I think he wants like 160 plus, something like that. And I don't know that he's going to get that. So I think realistically, it's going to be a shorter term deal for a higher AAV potentially. And okay, so that's what I think will get it done. Something like that. A shorter term, higher AAV.
That would be for like teams like honestly, the
So he's back with the Mets.
That's what I'm gonna say. I think he goes back to the Mets. That's the only other team that needs a first baseman, right?
This is my conspiracy. This is where my conspiracy comes into play.
Here we go.
This is my hot take of the year. I think that Vlad Jr. gets signed or gets traded to the Mets, and then Toronto signs Pete Alonso for half of what they offered Vlad Jr.
Oh,
speaking of conspiracies, wow. I don't know whether to buzz them or ring the bell.
No, you know what? That's not out of the realm of possibility.
Jeez, that's interesting.
Let's think about this. No, let's think about this, because, and I said this in the top. You know, I think I would not be surprised if there's teams checking in on Vlad because of the situation that's happening between Vlad and the Toronto Blue Jays. And I think there might be some ripe pickings, if you will, for a team, depending on what they want to give up. I mean, who are they going to have to give up to get Vlad?
That I do not know.
That's the problem. Is it going to be a pitcher?
No. To me, if it's the Yankees, they would have to give up Jason Dominguez, which I don't think they would do for Vlad.
That's a huge
and who else does the Mets have?
think.
They really don't have. Do they got a deep farm?
No, they don't. They don't really. They don't. They're one of the lower ranked farm systems. They're like 26 or 27.
See, that's
my thinking with this whole ordeal, this first base swap, is that Toronto doesn't want to spend the money on someone like Vlad, clearly, as their contract offer showed. And if they do want to spend the money, they're not willing to pull the trigger yet, because Vlad just came out that he's given like spring training deadline for extension talks to Toronto. I saw that earlier.
Really?
So if the Blue Jays, let's say, are cheaping out on Vlad, you could pick up Alonso for a little bit less than half of what they already offered Vlad. And the Mets could get Vlad without having to spend any like legitimate money, like signing a free agent or something like that, they could ship a bunch of prospects over, ship whoever, whatever, figure it out during a trade. And Steve Cohen, I guarantee you, will not cheap out on Vlad if he wants to sign him next year.
True.
And he's going to have the whispering in the ear of, hey, guess what? I'm going to pay you through your nose holes in free agency, just letting you know that. So
I mean, that's just
it would make it like I said, hot take of a century. It's an interesting concept. I thought about it earlier today.
I got one for Pete Alonso that sounds even crazy. With the amount of contract deferrals they have, I can see Pete Alonso going to the Dodgers. To be honest,
they have Freddie Freeman. They're not gonna.
they have
take Freddie out, and
or
they
the
have
Rangers,
DH and Ohtani.
Or the Rangers.
The Rangers too, yeah. Since they just got rid of Nathaniel Lowe, I could see that.
That's a possibility.
But the trade to the Mets is not out of the realm. They have 5 top 100 prospects.
Do they really?
They do. I was just looking at it right now. They have 5 top 100 prospects. I think it's like, and the top one is at number 40 and 52. So they do have a couple pieces they can move, and I think if they
Toronto would do that because that's National League.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Honestly, for me, I think the only team that has enough top 100 prospects to justify that trade is the Yankees. They're number 10 in the farm system rankings, or a team like the Orioles.
No, the Orioles don't need a first base.
They're not.
It's all about who
I'm saying Toronto would want a team that can restock their whole farm system, so they need a team that's in the top.
Well, you're not going to get a lot of.
Yeah.
Look, you may get one top 100, but you're not getting multiple top 100.
You're not getting
Vladdy's not worth like 3 or 4 top 100 guys.
No,
not at all. Not for 1 year.
Look at Kyle Tucker. They got one top 100.
They got 4, or I don't even know if it was 4. I think of Crochet. Like, look what the Red Sox shipped over for Crochet.
My bad. That's what it was.
It will not be like you wouldn't get a fraction of that for Vlad. Even though Vlad is a massive piece.
That's the one I was thinking of. Not the Kyle Tucker, my bad.
Well,
what about him going
to an argument for
the
Kyle Tucker
Diamondbacks
as well?
Diamondbacks.
They don't need a first baseman.
They just signed.
Either.
They just
Naylor.
spent it for Josh Naylor.
Oh, that's true too. See, it's hard to find.
And they're looking at trying to bring back Peterson too.
Do the Braves need a first baseman?
No, they got Matt Olson.
See, there's
I think the Detroit Tigers.
I'm saying the Yankees. The Yankees need a first baseman.
If they don't believe in Torkelson,
I think the Tigers are in on Bregman.
Up and down right now. Yeah, but Bregman plays a different position, so
yeah. But if that's going to be their big acquisition this offseason, I don't think they'll have the payroll.
Yeah, and this is why I'm saying the Yankees, because they need a first baseman. The Yankees got
Goldschmidt.
They just got Goldschmidt.
Wait, when did that Goldschmidt trade happen? I thought it
last night.
Yeah, yesterday. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's
they
not a lot.
Goldie, and they've got
or Seattle maybe.
Seattle needs a first baseman, but I don't think they're willing to spend that kind of money.
Wasn't Seattle kind of talking about Alonso possibly?
A little bit, and that would be like a dark horse of a dark horse. But
would
be a fit.
He doesn't have that many options, guys. There's not that many options out there for the guy.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm telling you,
really a dark
I think
horse
a trade, you ship Vladdy away, you pick up Alonso. It makes a lot of sense for Toronto. I'm just saying.
Oh, I think the fans.
Do the Phillies have enough money for Alonso?
They got Harper to play first.
No, he can be their DH.
I don't know who their DH right now is.
Dilly, I think the Toronto Blue Jays are moving off Vladimir Guerrero. The only way to salvage any kind of a fan base there is to say, all right, we're moving off.
Gosh.
Maybe Bo is gone. You're starting a complete rebuild. I think the fans, can you imagine what if the Giants did that? We trade Vladdy and sign Pete Alonso? If I was a Blue Jay fan, I'd be losing it.
I'd be a Sacramento A's fan the next day.
I'd be losing it. I'd be like, what? You're not rebuilding, but you're bringing in Alonso. You're giving up on Vladdy and then just putting Alonso.
It would be like your Giants trading Barry Bonds at the height of his powers.
Well, they tried to. They wanted to.
They wanted to trade Barry. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, that's well known, isn't it, Eric? You knew that, right, Eric?
That I did not know. Honestly, I didn't.
You didn't know that?
They tried to ship off Barry?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they were talking trade for Barry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was that getting close to the end?
No, that was
early on.
That's when he first got there. Like first 3 or 4 years that he was there. Before he started all that this is before that home run chase with Sammy and Mark.
Imagine that contract nowadays.
Oh, I know, man. God.
Now it looks like
$1 billion
peanuts.
contract.
He'd be the first $1 billion player if he was Juan Soto's
He would
age.
be.
Yeah. It's
No,
so crazy to see the contracts now.
Well, wasn't A-Rod considered a generational talent? Wouldn't he have been worth $500 million?
Probably.
Now that we know,
$500
million.
Because isn't the shortstop one of the more important positions on the field?
Well, but right fielder just got $765 million, so.
And he's league average defense. So.
And he's very league average defense.
Yeah.
And no speed and no arm.
Yeah. 700 and some million. It was December 8th, 2006. Bonds got a 1-year, $16 million deal. How times have changed.
Yeah, his last year was what was it? What was his last year? 2007?
I think 2004. I thought it was.
No.
No,
it was 2000.
Yeah,
It was 2007.
2007 is what I thought. Yeah,
you're right.
God. Hey, Anthony, thanks for showing up, man. Appreciate it, buddy.
Have a good day.
Have a good one, man.
Thanks, Anthony. Good to talk to you. Happy hunting, buddy.
All right. Yeah, that's an old picture. I remember him talking about that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Anthony. Much appreciated.
I always say, going out
what else?
cooking
Do you
Christmas
wanna,
goose.
You want to get a song in here, or do you want to just finish it out with this?
All right, Toby, we're gonna wrap it up. I'm heading out of here. I gotta eat the rest of my supper. And Dilly, as always, Eric's gonna sing us on out of here.
Here in a
Toby, what do you think of the Giant Sports Talk Live Greatest Hits?
Oh, I love it. And I cannot wait for Chardonn's 12 Days of Christmas. I am so excited.
God, dude.
I can't wait to see him in his suit, front and center. I can't wait.
That's why I have my new buzzer. He's going to get to day number 3.
Yes. I cannot
I'm interested to know, Toby, at least you, Dilly, the guys in the chat, Eric, I'm sure. We have a little, I might not get them all in the right order. I'd have to think, but at least we have a semblance of what the 12 days of Christmas should be. I have no clue. What was it, Eric? We had wings, chicken wings at number 8. We had a pair.
Had a pair, had a bird.
It's gonna be interesting come Christmas Eve. I'm looking forward to it.
This is from Anthony in the chat. What's up, man? Anthony Merkovich gives us some photos, man. Check that out. Admit to Press Box Field and interview room.
There you go.
Look at that 1989 Championship Series.
Nice.
Look at that. I like that. 3, 4, and 5.
Nice.
Man, he's got. Where'd you get that from, Anthony? I noticed he covered up his name, which I can understand. What was that from, Anthony? The guy, he's
Toby,
huge.
We're getting ready to sing on out here. Toby, you're welcome anytime. Thanks for coming in tonight, Sunday with us here at Giant Sports Talk Live, part of the fraternity.
Thank you for having me. You guys have a good night. Have a good week.
Thanks, buddy.
All right,
Happy
thanks,
holidays
Toby.
to you.
Have a
See you
good one,
tomorrow.
Okay,
All right,
tomorrow.
see you.
See, that's what our guys do. See you tomorrow. They're always here, Eric.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We'll see you tomorrow, man.
Yeah, see you. See you tomorrow. I
Yep.
love it. Thanks, buddy. And same with you, Dilly. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm gonna dip out as well. It was fun, guys.
All right, thanks,
All right,
Dilly. Appreciate it,
Peace
dude.
out.
See you, bud.
See you.
All right, you can sing us out of here. I just wanted to go to my as I always do. Oh, Eric just lit the lights. There's the Christmas lights on. I love that. I had it all queued up, Eric. Oh, here it is. My quote of the day. I always have my quote of the day here at Giant Sports Talk Live and Northern Lights Entertainment Production. Oh, by the way, brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com, GenesisGoldIRA.com, Duxwell Printing, Lefties in Burlingame. I got to check out who's going to be the next autograph signing up there, and Signatures for Soldiers. Big shout out to BetterCreditCards.com, who sponsored the show. Our sponsors mean a lot to us, even though I sometimes, Eric and I sometimes forget to mention the sponsors. Crap. There you go. You can email us, giantsportstalklive.com. We got our website. We got the email. We got everything. We're growing. That's why we look at the guys. Look at the numbers we're gaining tonight. Guys are still signing up. And my quote of the night to wrap it up, Eric. We were talking toys earlier. And our old pal Johnny T16 says, "My toys were open before we even made it home from the store." I was not like that. They weren't toys, they were collectibles.
Yeah, we haven't done I didn't do a damn poll. I was going to do a poll of Christmas music.
We're going to save that tomorrow night, Eric.
Let's do that tomorrow night.
Movies, Christmas, let's just do a whole, just celebrate tomorrow. Because when we come in on Christmas Eve, I can't speak for Eric. I'm coming in. We're giving away a prize. We're going to listen to Shard all for 10 minutes, and I'm out of here.
Exactly.
I'm going to be doing. See ya. What do you got, Eric?
One thing before we get to the music, just one thing I want to talk about just real quick. Supposedly there were some demands that I put out a retraction. And just so you know, Dan, I have you blocked on my phone, so I don't ever receive any text message that you send.
But you have to retract.
But I'm being told that he has provided evidence of your offense that he like to spout out there. First off, you will not receive any retraction from me. And furthermore, how about you apologize to Glenn? Go look at the tape and you will see exactly what transpired. When you're talking about what happened, Glenn had just...
Oh, it's not the Pepsi incident.
Yes.
Oh!
If you go look at the tape, Dan, you will see that Pepsi came flying out of Glenn's nose.
You know
and if
what,
you've
Eric?
ever done that before, you are not normal for a good 10, 15 minutes afterwards. That's citrus acid. Corn fructose syrup coming out your schnoz.
Eric,
so again, don't stay here and demand retractions when there ain't no retraction that's going to happen. There will be an apology from you to Glenn. Go look at the tape, and you will see what we're talking about. There's no basis. Period. Done.
I'm not worried about it, Eric. You can kiss my ass.
No. I'm just saying, hey, you ain't getting no retraction from me. And by the way, and the reason why I put up the email, Dan, if you have anything to say, email us, giantsportstalklive@gmail.com. We'll be happy to read what you have to say.
Tomorrow, we start the forensic audit on our
Fair
channel and NorCal. I'm going to get YouTube to look at both channels and let the chips fall where they may. We have been, Eric, we have been called out on I
don't even care. Look, that stuff,
bullshit.
That stuff I could care less. If you look, I understand there's going to be competition. I get it. Competition's not a big deal to me. The big deal to me is when you're getting personal, when you're calling names, which I've already called you out on that, Dan. Remember, as a matter of fact, it was after you had started texting me, after you called us schmucks, and then you texted me saying, I challenge you to find where I said that. And then I gave you the clip, and then you said, my apologies. It was after that point that I blocked you again because I'm not dealing with it. I just don't want to deal with the drama. So there's already a, let's just say there's history, right? There's history where you like to say one thing, but then do another. I know you're watching, Dan. I know you're watching. So you need to be careful on what you're doing. Go look at the tape and you'll know what I'm talking about. And then how about you apologize to Glenn? That would fit perfectly in what happened.
You know he won't, but
anyways,
maybe he'll prove me wrong, but I doubt it. I was shocked, Eric. See, you and I always have receipts. I have every one of their shows and every one of our shows on what's called a hard drive, a portable hard drive. It saves it from as soon as they go live, it records it to the hard drive. I've got every show and a few other Giant shows. I save them all. I don't watch them.
Look,
I watch it, guys. I'm not all about our channel all the time. Like, we do our show. I'm up in the daytime. I got an hour. I'm having my lunch break at work. I watch even Your Dynasty, or I'll throw NorCal on for 10 minutes. I am not without looking to expand my knowledge, find out what other guys are talking about. But Eric, some of the crap that has come out,
I don't get it, man. I just don't get it. I just want to come out
and how
look,
the
and
how
here's the thing.
It's when the posts mysteriously disappear.
Yeah.
And
whatever. We have them.
them.
I mean, it's dumb. And if he's standing by his word and saying, "Oh, I demand a retraction," then why'd you pull out the comments? Put the comment back up then. Or it's probably gone, so you probably can't. Then put the comment back up. If you're standing by your words, and just keep the comment up.
Anyway, enough about that.
That it's dumb.
Again, we just
look.
Eric,
All we want.
He was talking about us on the show twice,
I know.
again tonight. So again, we live rent free. He's more concerned about our show than his own.
I don't know, man. That's
really
the
don't
thing.
give a crap anymore.
Just do your show, man. That's all I want.
You never will.
Just go do your show.
You never will. Let's just do our
time
show.
time after time. All I have done is just say, just go out there, do your show. We'll do ours, and then that's it. I'm not. Look, I didn't create the show to compete. That's not my intention. My intention is I love talking Giants baseball, and I love having conversations with everybody. I'm just tired of it. Anyways, we're done with that. Let's play some damn music.
My ass anyway. All right, Eric. Schmuck number 2 signing out. Are you going to sing us on out of here?
Yeah, let's do this. Since we're talking about Burns, let's do this.
Okay. Good night, Schmucker.
This one's pretty good, guys. All right, guys. Here we go. And then once it's done, I'll get us out of here. Here we go.
All right, I'll just.
Yep. From the ashes he rises, the flame of the bay. Corbin Burns is here, and there's hell to pay. A lead on the mound, a complete workhorse. The Giants' new weapon, a dominating force.
Another banger, eh?
He's a beast unleashed, a nightmare to face. Burning through lineups, leaving no trace. High heat, sharp breaks, every pitch a curse. Opponents fall victim, the bird is first. Black and orange armor, his presence is fear. Postseason dreams are becoming clear. A warrior relentless with fire in his veins. Burns is the name driving the Giants insane. Burns of the Bay, the elite force of flame. Coming through the league, remember his name. A physical titan, destruction in his wake. San Francisco savior, the world he'll shake. In the heat of October, he takes the mound. Batters look helpless, hearts start to pound. His cutters, the guillotine, sliders bring pain. Corbin Burns, the madman, will always reign. Limits are shattered, expectations destroyed. He fills the void, the postseason's employed. Giants fans roaring, the city ignites. The Bay is alive on these electric nights. Burns of the Bay, the elite force of flame. Coming through the league, remember his name. A physical titan, destruction in his wake. San Francisco savior, the world he'll shake. Steel in his eyes, fire in his soul. Burns is a monster taking control. No one can touch him, no one survives. With every strikeout, the Bay comes alive. Feel the power, feel the pain. Corbin's fury drives the insane. The postseason's ours, we're taking it all. Burns is the king and the Giants won't fall. Burns of the Bay, the elite force of flame. Coming through the league, remember his name. A physical titan, destruction in his wake. San Francisco savior, the world he'll shake. Bow to the Burns, the flame of the Bay. San Francisco giant in every way. Postseason glory, his legacy's made. Corbin Burns in the black and orange brigade.
Is that it?
Nope. Hold on.
Oh, there's going to be a reprise. That's called a reprise.
Oh, come on, man.
All right, guys. We get breaking news?
We do. Not Giants related. Not Giants related.
Well, if it's breaking
Jeff
news,
Passan, breaking left-hander Sean Manaea and the New York Mets are in an agreement to a 3-year, $75 million contract.
Geez, ESPN breaking some news. That's an oddity.
Late at night, even. So there you go, guys. There's the latest. Left-hander Sean Manaea.
2 in the morning on the East Coast, Eric.
The Mets.
2 in the morning.
So 3 years, $75 million.
Is that where we've gotten? That guy's getting 75? Woo!
Yes, and another team doesn't have to worry about giving up a compensation pick. Wow, did not see that one coming.
Happy holidays. There you go.
So Sean Manaea is getting $25 million for the next 3 years.
Maybe Pete's next.
Maybe. I don't know. Again, $25 million for Sean Manaea. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Mets out there just throwing money all over the place, man. They needed, honestly, they needed a pitcher.
I think they needed to sign him, get him back, be honest.
Again, just broke right now. Jeff Passan, left-hander. Sean Manaea going back to the Mets. So how does that work, guys? I don't know how this works. If the Mets gave him a qualifying, or they re-sign him, I guess it doesn't count, right? Right?
Not sure.
You're not losing your own draft pick, I would think, right? I think is that gated? If the team that gave him the qualifying offer and they sign him, it's as if there was no qualifying offer at all. Honestly, I don't know how that part works.
Well, we were talking toys earlier, Eric. I'm going to sign off, have some supper. I'm going to play with the Lucky 8-Ball and see what the Giants have in store. I'll talk to you tomorrow night.
All right, man. I'm just going to talk a little bit about this and get out of here.
See you guys.
All right. See you, Glenn. All right, guys. So what do you think? Good move. It's a good move for the Mets. I don't know who is. Let's take a look. I'm going to see what Sean Manaea's agent is. Give me a minute here. Look up Baseball Reference. Boras Corporation. He is a Boras guy. Boras is Sean Manaea's agent. Yeah, Ranger, I would agree with that. Good move for Manaea. He seemed to be happy in New York. I would not disagree with that. He seemed to enjoy it over there. But Scott Boras is his agent. This has no bearing whatsoever, I think, on Corbin Burns. Does it seem okay? Well, he's going to be a Giant, right? With Manaea going to the Mets, they're not going to go. They're not in on Corbin Burns. So I think we could scratch Corbin Burns going to the Mets off the list. I don't know if he was even on the list in the first place, but I don't see that. Who again? Here we go. So who's going to pay for Corbin Burns? Yeah, I didn't know that was his agent either, Ranger, until I looked at it on Baseball Reference. So that's interesting. Again, it's another pitcher comes off the board. I think Quintana, I think, is still out there, right? Of course, Walker Buehler, Jack Flaherty, those guys are still out there. They are they're absolutely spending, but they also got to get a first baseman too, Alex, right? Right? I would think Burns would want to sign with a team before Christmas. Hey, maybe he signs tomorrow, man. Man, I didn't expect to see news break so damn late. Holy crap. I mean, we're getting close to 11 o'clock Pacific, and this is dropping Pretty crazy. Interesting, guys. Anyways, let's get the heck out of here, right? Let's get the heck out of here. Guys, thanks for showing up again tonight. Be back here tomorrow, 8 o'clock. It's going to be more Christmas-themed stuff. Unless there's big news, of course. If there's big news, it's a whole different ball of wax. But, yeah, hold on. Where am I at? Bring this up here. And, yeah, we'll just do the normal one. Do the normal one. And, yeah, Tuesday is Christmas Eve. Maybe we get a nice little present under the tree before Christmas. That would be nice. Thanks, Marcana. But they could play Vientos at first. They're not looking for a bat, but pitching. Okay, maybe. Do you think they go big? Do you think they're going to spend $250 million on Corbin Burns after they've spent what they have? Maybe they will. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yes, Paul, Burns and Roki. There we go. Not saying it's out of the realm of possibility, Alex, because Cohen can get crazy with that money. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, guys, we'll see you tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And, yeah, have a good one. We'll see you. Woo!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.